Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live on a Friday night. It's a feel-good Friday here at the Wrestling for Life Network, and we about to get into some WWE Smackdown tonight. We got you for 3+ hours. It's going to be a fun one. Get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Be a part of the fun. Be a part of the show. Be a part of the family, folks. But more than that, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel-good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there, and we about to prove it. It's going to be a crazy time here at the channel, and it's going to be a crazy night here tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. The second last SmackDown before Mania. We got 3 shows to go, folks. What will happen? What will be added? What will change? What will the stories be? We're going to be here for all of it. It's going to be a fun night. So make sure you get in that chat. Hit like, share, subscribe. Be a part of the family. Like I said, I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. You're ready to go. You're excited. Maybe the Mania buzz is getting you a little more as we get closer. But it's interesting times in the wrestling world. And me and that pretty face are going to be strapped in for the next few hours. So again, don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Tell us what's on your wrestling mind. We want to talk about it. I want to see triple digits in this chat tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up as well, those little reaction buttons. But I will take a second before all the fun kicks off to remind everybody, I am Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and you nailed it, my guy. I don't know if it's just because we did our whole Wrestlemania preview and prediction show and everything, which if you haven't gone to watch that, go and watch that. Trust me. We talk about all the details when it comes to wrestling. But I'm feeling the vibes now. We're at the penultimate show here. This is the last show before WrestleMania week, before every show is a go-home show.
That's it. We're getting closer and closer. I know we will talk about it in a couple minutes, folks. I see that chat filling up. We will go through roll call. We will say hello to everybody out there. And we will talk about the entire week of next week. It's an insane week here on the channel. We're looking forward to it. We need everyone that watches these streams to be a friend, tell a friend. We want to blow this week up. And again, the channel is on fire. The chat is on fire. And we want to hit that 10K subs over WrestleMania. It's a big ask, but we can make it happen if we all work together, folks. And again, don't forget, hashtag WFU, tag the channel, use the hashtag, share the word. But again, it is getting a little more exciting. I've been good with the build. I've been one of the people very positive about what's going on here. I'm excited. We got another match added today. We're expecting a few more matches added. People running around worried about a 9-hour WrestleMania, but we'll talk about that as well. But yeah, I mean, again, we broke it all down. Go check out our preview show when you get a chance. But it should be a fun one here tonight. We have a gauntlet match to figure out what's going to happen with the women's tag titles. The Street Profits are lurking. Randy Orton's still out there lurking as his matches got switched up for no reason. No, kind of his fault, but we'll talk about that. Yeah, Nick, man, I mean, this is exciting. It's exciting. And I mean,
well, we've got Cody
buzzing.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got Drew and Damon with a face-to-face that's clearly going to set up their match, which, I mean, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that match, but go ahead and hear me talk about that. And we've got Cody, out there going to be spitting hot fire at John Cena. And now we've had it announced recently in the past day or so that John Cena is going to be at the very last go-home show. So the last show you see before WrestleMania weekend is going to have John Cena's face all over it.
Well, that's it. He will be there on Monday as well, so that's crazy. We will be live on. Yeah, we will be live. He is on our thumbnail. He has been announced for Raw, so that's exciting. So we might not be getting him tonight. He's not announced for tonight. But yeah, I mean, we still got a few things to work out, and we still got a few things to figure out. I will remind everyone out there, if you are a friend of our friend, everyone's second favorite box, go check out Geekbox. His interview with the one and only Ringsider Anthony has dropped today. I had the pleasure of doing the first one. Anthony was on deck, ready to go. So Anthony's interview dropped. Go give that some love when you get an opportunity. You got all weekend to check it out, folks. But again, I will let everyone know momentarily about our week coming up. I'm just waiting till we get a little bit closer. But I see this chat filling up. And again, lots of intrigue going into tonight. And the biggest one for me is Randy Orton. Randy Orton is still going to have a match, as far as I understand. KO has already gone under the knife, which is apparently the story.
I've heard Fightful deny that.
Oh, did they? It's okay.
Oh, they very much clapped back and said, "No, Mr.
Okay.
Dave, good old stinky tuna Meltzer out there. No."
So, okay.
Real quick, though, I was just going to say, from what I saw was a SRS tweet or whatever, that Fightful denies that he's gone on a knife already. They don't expect him back 2025, and that I guess allegedly next year's WrestleMania might be a tight window too.
Well, the way it's been described to me, and I know some people were trying to make sure if, again, with KO, you can never be too certain. But again, the neck injury, serious, neck surgery, even more serious. And we saw what happened with Big E. We've seen what's happened to others. We just want him to get back. We want him to get back healthy and safe. To me, Kevin Owens is one of the best in the game as far as bringing emotion, realism. He'll mix it up with the high flying, and he'll throw in some technical stuff. He'll grind out with you. He'll brawl. He is outstanding, and he was on one of the best runs of his career. And it's unfortunate. I wish him nothing but the best. Good old Canadian boy. I'm sure he's tough as nails, and I'm looking forward to seeing him back sooner than later.
When he comes back, jumps to the world title, I feel.
I think, I think if it's one of those, I almost feel like you get that Triple H kind of thing where Triple H gets injured as a heel, gone for a while, returns to a huge pop. The next time we hear that music, the da-da-da-da, I think the place becomes unglued. And yeah, you're right. I mean, this is a guy that can definitely go after that title. So crazy times, WrestleMania season, no Sammy. No KO. I mean, again,
no solo
yet. We'll see. I mean,
right?
Just because you don't have a match doesn't mean you're not on the show. So that's the other part that we got to remember. So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. And I see we are about 19 minutes away from the start of the show. So we will start just saying hello to the early birds.
Real quick. No, I just wanted to give you flowers because you nailed it with the whole Triple H comparable, because absolutely spot on. That's one of the best returns in wrestling, and we've seen it a few times now with him going in the Hall of Fame this year. And he can wear the Canadian tuxedo with the leather jacket too. It'll fit KO perfectly,
right?
And also KO also just generally overall good guy. You listen to his interview with Chris Van Fleet, he wasn't afraid to lay it in stiff on Vince McMahon, and then B, when he's out there going out about airport fans, if you show up with 20 things to sign, fuck off.
Well, and again, he explained it. We've talked about the airport fans a lot, and we understand. Listen, if you are a kid or a fan, my God, if I bumped into KO at the airport, I'd want something signed. Probably my boob. But
Spider-Man meme has to be the Spider-Man meme.
Just do it, bro. But yeah, the Spider-Man meme. Hey, but ultimately, he's right. I mean, again, we got to treat people like people. And for the people that are trying to make a lucrative living on the backs of other people's hard work, I mean, again, don't be creepy, don't be weird, don't show up at people's houses, let them breathe. He's not wrong. Him taking shots at Vince, I love, because we knew he had a love-hate relationship with Vince. We knew a guy like KO is not a Vince McMahon guy, at least aesthetically, especially. So, yeah, I mean, we've seen times, ups and downs for KO. I think twice this week, this month, we've heard people come out. Gunther was another example of thank God Triple H showed up, right? Not as hard in the paint on Vince, but I think they're saying a lot. I know the detractors out there and the negative Nancys, they want to get into all the things that are wrong with Trips, but my God, was Was he a breath of fresh air for this company, for the creative? Is he perfect? No. Are you going to love every story? No. Is every decision he makes perfect? Definitely not. But it's not Vince McMahon. It is not TK. It is not a lot of people. And I think he's overachieved and excelled in a lot of ways. One of the reasons why I'm looking forward to Mania is this is the guy that's been on the other side of Mania, not just as a writer, not as a booker, but also in the show. He knows how important the little details, the entrance, the matches, the moments. I'm looking forward to this.
We're gonna just rule out every Vince match at Mania and everything now. Man's been out there putting in work. I should have said that. I'm not ever trying to come to convince his aid on anything. But yeah, no,
Right.
I 100% agree with you. Let's say hi to the people.
All right, Maggie's first one in the chat tonight. How you doing, Maggie? Sajak, let's go, let's go. How hope Pat is doing well.
I was gonna say related to Pat.
Right. Clay Lewis, welcome back. Sean Reed, always a pleasure. What's up? Hashtag WFU. We implore everybody, don't use the IWC. Get away from the IWC. They're still out there killing each other, but the WFU is going strong. Rasta for Life Nation, let's go. Excited about SmackDown tonight. Also, anyone hear about RVD said about AEW? LOL, hit it right on the head. Yeah, that's going back a few days now, Sean. I think you and I have talked about this, Nick. And again, a guy just gives his opinion. He got eaten alive and said, no, what, screw this. And then turned around and said the biggest problem with AEW was its fan base, its internet fan base, the sickos, if you will. And they took it personal.
We're seeing a hard movement from actual wrestlers out here joining the WFU of RVD, very much pointing out the AEW fans of being a toxic fan base. John Cena would have broken up with them. Kevin Owens going at fans of, I'll offer you a picture. That takes seconds, but I'm not going to sit there and sign 75 items so you can put them up on eBay. And now even Charlotte Flair's out there getting into it with fans.
Oh my God, the Charlotte thing took over today. One of our buddies in the chat, Smile Mark, is kind of like, we're all in kind of the internet community. And shout out to Jeremy. I know a couple podcasters came out, one British baby in particular, and kind of whined about it, like, this is disgusting. But I thought it was funny. Charlotte was so jilted by it. She decided to respond, and then he cooked her for responding. I mean, again, if you want to be famous, you got to take the bad with the good. So I don't have that much sympathy. You get paid millions of dollars to get criticized. You don't like it, don't look at the internet. I mean, again, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. And unfortunately, boo earns. I said it last night. Maybe Charlotte should think about moving on.
This is though why I said that I feel that this is going to go sideways come Sunday, come Saturday. I believe that's allegedly a night 2 match. But so come Sunday, I think that match is going to go really sideways potentially because
2.5 minute
Charlotte Ashley is all up in her feels. You've even had people saying that it's very much her fault. She's gone weird and off the rails with this a little bit. You've got, Tiffany, who's out here just trying to make it, trying to stake her claim. And now does WWE brass feel rattled with her being the champion if Charlotte's eaten her alive to a bit and now it's ended in this kerfuffle? I'm so interested for just to have this match done so we can move on.
No, I'm excited for this match now. And you know what? I've always said, if you can use social media and the people that jump on these bandwagons and the people that just eat everything up to your advantage, in 2025, that's a really great way to build your story, a really great caveat. You want engagement. You want people interested. So for my money, I think this is great. And Tiffany said it. Somebody asked Tiffany a question in an interview or wherever, and she said, I just don't think Charlotte expected me to clap back. I think Charlotte expected to just steamroll me, and I had some shit to say. So, I mean, I think Tiffany's holding her own. And the expectation in this scenario is that the vet kind of leads the way. But, I mean, I feel like the vet might be mad about her spotlight being shared.
Well, I've heard it's because she initially was coming back as the baby face, but then she clearly pivoted to being a heel.
Yeah.
That it's, I guess, to some people, it's kind of a thing when the vet, like a John Cena, that's what you even used in court. It's called a promo. If you want to be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to cut one. that'll take moments like that of really kind of push, sink or swim when it comes to a performer, especially a top performer Wrestlemania match. But these seem like they were outside the lines, and it's now gone way outside the lines.
But I think a lot of people felt the idea, and I know I felt it. I don't want to speak on other people's behalves, but I mean, I felt it was Charlotte that went off the rails. I feel like Charlotte got rattled by the Chicago crowd. I feel like it was Charlotte that struggled.
Oh, it didn't start there. It started at the sit down, the back and forth.
I mean, so Charlotte dust, like everyone's talking about Charlotte dusting Tiff, but to me, Tiff's rebuttal, Charlotte looked horrible. Charlotte got eaten alive by everybody. And to me, that's where it broke down. Yeah, Charlotte had her moment, and I don't know why. I mean, like I said, it's very much that John Cena vibe of, you got to learn a promo. You're just a kid. It's okay. But that breakdown live, I felt Charlotte was the one that fell off the rails. And Tiffany was smart enough to turn to the crowd and be like, "It's Tiffy time. How you doing? I'm the champ." I think she handled herself well, and then to throw out the little like 0-3 and then roll out, not even like, no, you don't get to answer. Bye. I thought it was great.
Right. Well, speaking of us being live, if I can cut the line here slightly, because I see like Bash 8 and Denisha, and I saw one or two other people of Roll Tide Insider talking about, I guess Charlotte and Tiffany got into it in the parking lot. I have not seen this.
Yes. Prior to going live, I mean, usually about 25 minutes leading into the show, we don't see much. But yeah, no, it's out there. Very quick. It takes one push of the button on Twitter or X.
Let me see if I can find that. Yeah.
Post, which makes me throw up in my mouth. Yeah, so apparently now people are saying it's not scripted. This is great. I think this is great, and this only adds to the vibe that you have. I think it's perfect. I think
if they can do business, if this can, that like we've talked about it goes back to the CM Punk Young Bucks thing and everything, all of that. If they can do business with this, and now that the internet, the world knows that they really don't like each other, then now you're going to really sell us on this, because it's going to feel shooty even if it's a work.
Right. Shout out to Danny Ray from WWE NXT, following the Wrestling for Life Network, joining the WFU.
Shout out.
Shout out. Eric, how you doing? Wrestling for Life buddies. Who do you think should be Randy Orton's opponent? My initial thought was Miro. Aleister Black's not coming quite yet. No. Uncle Howdy, I mean, you can't just drop Uncle Howdy in the six back in. There's got to be something there. That might be a bust. It might be a foregone conclusion. But happy birthday to Dustin Goldust Rhodes, a legend. Let's go. Boston, how you doing? Nick reminding everyone, go check out our Discord. Do so. Safit, welcome back. Kenny, welcome back. Just watch Geekbox and Anthony interview. Y'all gotta check it out. Do so, folks. Go give Geekbox and Anthony some love. I'm sure it was a wonderful, wonderful time. Christian, welcome back. What's up, everyone? Normally I would have some big words to say to kick off the show, but the only thing I have to say, happy for KJ, his Maple Leafs got to 100. Let's go. I got triple digits from the Leafs. I want triple digits in this chat tonight. We're getting ready for playoffs, and by God, I hope it's not a short one. Jacob Fatu says Jerome, maybe. TJ, that's good. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace, folks. So I might not read it. Nick's gonna scour for anything important. But Dennis, welcome back. Bear, what's up, Bear? Hope you're
my favorite Mainer. My favorite Mainer.
Cherokee George, welcome back. Love Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes, surefire Hall of Famer. I would love to see him when he works out his AEW deal at the end of it. Come back for a Hall of Fame kind of moment. Cody being Cody. I think there's some fun there to be had. But Paul, welcome back.
I got to put a linchpin on another person that's been talked about of coming back to WWE after taking some time off from AEW. And we'll talk about that. We can't
talk about it right now. It's going to be too many words. But
no, that's what I'm saying. We'll put a pin in it. We'll put a pin.
Uncle Dave pushed him off the boat.
he said, "Fuck your cruise." Bon voyage.
I couldn't believe it. I read that today. I was like, Dave. Yeah, no, Dave.
I do declare, Dave.
Right, Daryl. What's up? How you doing? Heather, Bruiser, Dennis, got you. Christian, all types of words there. Maggie, we already got you. Heather is back with us. Byron's with us. Bradley, the giver of giving. Hello, everyone at Geekbox has uploaded another chat down with our friend, especially Boston Gamer friend. Yeah, that's funny. Wrestle Ringsider Anthony. Go check it out. We've mentioned that a couple times. Super pumped, super proud of our relationship with Geekbox. And there's one dude left. There's one dude
Well,
left.
trust me, they've pointed it out. Of like, I think it was Bradley too that even said, like Goldberg, you're next.
Right? Saving the best for last, folks. Let's
Nah,
go. Let's go. Making us wait. This diva.
fucking
Dale, how
post
you
credit
doing?
scene.
What?
I said I'm the goddamn post credit scene.
Dale, the OG, welcome. Sean Reed, got you. Kevin, welcome back. The box himself is in the house. Let's go. I'll sign your boob. I'll sign yours. We'll sign each other's. Let's go.
Well, I like it. He mentioned of I gotta find now. I gotta hold on, pause, delay. Stop the vamp. There, he had one that was up there when you were talking about
Okay.
of going off of other people's, creations and everything like that, making a career off of that. He's like, well, this is awkward now.
Not like that. I mean, you're nice about it, bro. We love you.
Right?
If you're a psycho, we got problems. Ronan, how you
Yeah.
doing? Welcome back.
Sorry, that's what it was. Making a living off other people's work. Well, this is awkward now.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it, folks.
Do it.
My man Geekbox has a huge heart. He's awesome, super friend of the channel. And again, when Geekbox starts showing up at my door asking for video clips, we got problems. But as long we keep it professional around the box.
You have to, my guy. You have to. Otherwise, you got to cost more. The tip's a little bit better.
Right, just the tip, maybe. Denisha, how you doing? How you doing? Christian, we got you already. Kevin, that's funny as shit. Geekbox, by the way. Denisha, got you. Charlotte attacked Tiffy. So yes, we're off and popping. I love it. Let's go. Again, I think if you can use social media to your advantage in this day and age, and the online marks, us included. I'm not separating myself from the mark class.
We have a shirt that says Podcast Marks.
Right? People are going to eat it up. People are going to want it. People are going to get into it. So, yeah, for my money, I got no problem with this. I'm really curious how they play. Do we open the show talking about it? Is Tiffy just laid out in the parking lot? What happened?
If they don't talk about it, then it feels more real.
It might actually. I do think part of it is if you've been having problems with the reception or the vibe around the
Build.
promos, don't do a promo. Just have them fight. Like have them have a brawl so they don't have to be on the mic anymore. It solves the problem.
Well, that seems like the situation that they would have gotten themselves in. Of what did you say about my divorces? What did you say about my man in his in your DMs?
Right. Maybe
when I
that's
see what's on site.
The big twist at Mania is Charlotte leaves with Ludwig.
Well, she said that and no one believed her.
No
one believed her.
Really? Yeah, not likely. So yeah, for my money, I'm curious. They have me intrigued. I want to know where this is going to go. I want to know, how legit are these hurt feelings? What is the energy like going into this? And it's actually, as much as we've foo-fooed a lot of what we've seen, we're talking about it an awful lot, aren't we?
Oh yeah, and Charlotte's very much now that she started to lean into it. Of
Right.
I'd like to apologize for what I said during that promo the other night of calling the Chicago fans smart. I was
Yeah.
completely out of line. Like the fact
You
that she's leaning into it now is just nice little cherries on top. This is a company that can do business even when feelings aren't so great.
Well, that's it. And I mean, that's what you have to do. Like, this is something we've talked about along the way with other companies, other situations. I think it was Vince McMahon Sr. who was known for saying, get it to the ring. Don't care how much they hate each other. Don't care what the real story is. Get it to the ring. And we've seen a lot of people, even the Hardys, Edge and Hardy had to sort of sort their business out, right? Like, get to the ring.
Well, they were already doing other things in the ring, but I digress on that.
Right. Michael Campbell, welcome back. Good to see you. Remember when Orton was sidelined with an injury, the heel upon his return to the ring, he received the biggest pop. Again, I think this is very much, I agree with that, Michael. But I got to speed up because now I'm at 2 minutes. It took me 6 minutes to get this far. Theater, got you. Geekbox, welcome. The Yeet God. I feel like that's the wrestling god.
Well, no, he said it, formerly the wrestling god.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I like it. Jason, welcome back. Roll Tie, I see you. Danisha, always a pleasure. Bash 8. Got the OG. Got Ronan. Ryan's in the house. Tiffy got attacked. Tiffy down. Roll Tie, welcome back. Is fearing for his life. I love that. Jericho lost his smile.
Lynchpin, my guy.
Bear, we got you.
I like that. Good to see I finally showed up to work because Roddy was mad I wasn't here on Wednesdays. Well, don't worry. This Wednesday, you're going to get double duty and double streams on Wednesday.
He was here for like 2.5 hours last night, folks.
I'm the one that keeps dragging this man out here longer.
Dustin back at WWE joining Cody. I still think we never ever got a good, and again, we'll put a linchpin on this. We never got a good Cody Dustin payoff in WWE. I think that's due before he retires. J-Boy, just in time. I like that name. You are just in time. We are just in time. Remember, at the top of the hour, folks, we are going to sync up. I see triple digits or flirting with that triple digits. So let's blow this chat up. If everybody tells one person and gets them to show up, that's 200. Let's go. Straight edged Mikey. Let's go. ABJ, Kid Cuddy. The chat just keeps getting bigger. Brother, BKL Contreras, sports entertainment guy. I love that. What's happening, fellas? Sports entertainment guy in the building. Welcome. I got about 30 seconds, folks. This is going to be the show. Nick and I are going to dial in. You can do the same at home and play along. We're going to be here all night. We're going to talk about next week very soon. I was just waiting for those numbers to pop in so everybody could hear the message at once. But 10 seconds to go. Tiffy's been jumped in the parking lot. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, and we are the WFU. Forget the IWC. We are the Wrestling Fans United, where we understand we might not agree, but we're going to get along. So
the WFU down the IWC. But yeah, I've got the end of Creed 3. So yeah, I get the lovely USA entrance. So sorry, that's why I've been halfway caught up. So yeah.
Right. What's up, Capone? 316 in the house and said hello without mentioning his name.
Oh, well, we got Bradley conducting a search party for MDB. Someone go knock on his door.
He's at Costco or getting food or both.
Or rolling up. But yeah, I got then. Are we going to not have to do it now?
No. It's like a hair. Forever.
And we are
together.
No, yes.
We're good. Big W on the screen, folks. You can sync up as well. And we are ready to go in what should be a crazy night. 3 shows left before Mania. We get a sky view of Seattle, Washington. Are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Let's go. Yeah, Dana Rain, shout out. I like seeing that. And Jake Chris, shout out for joining the family as well.
Absolutely. Big things popping, little things stopping, up to something. Season never sleeps, my guys. And gals. We do have some gals.
We got gals.
We maybe get more gals. Drew McIntyre out here with the eye patch fucking Snake Plissken governor from the Walking Dead ass is just... I want so much more from this man. I love it. All due respect to Damien. Damien feels under Drew.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've talked about, does Damien feel? Oh, look, yeah. Oh, I can't. That's audio.
I like that they've done. Now we're gonna. I like that they're switching up the game like we do. All right, so everyone wants to do the shots of everybody showing up. So we're gonna just do kind of some cool cinematic shots of people in the fucking loading dock and everything now. When they think they've got the answers, we change the questions.
Right, Cody signing some merch. But yeah, Tiffany getting her ass whooped in the parking lot. For those just tuning in, breaking news: Charlotte has mugged Tiffany Stratton.
Facts. And If you can, I've seen the video, but if you can
I
find the file, you can send me the file.
I just reposted it, so
Fair enough. That's what I figured was happening, and I'm hoping to have the file so I can do likewise.
right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
As I got Tessitore and Barrett, no Bert Kreischer or anybody behind these two lads here at ringside, but I do have a $10 super chat from Spaz saying, K jiggity jiggity jam, tricky slick Nick with the sticky stick. The only difference between pink and purple is oh my fuck. So grab your drinks and your safe words. It's Friday, baby. It's all love. And Spaz, I love you, my guy.
Anthony's MIA, but we're going back to KO saying sorry, but I will not be at WrestleMania to open the show. So they haven't mentioned anything about the parking lot that I've heard yet.
And I love it. I love it. I love it.
Right.
Keep it that way. Make it feel real. Do business on business. And how fitting is that this is right around a year to the date to when they showed the footage that literally was exactly how it was that CM Punk said.
Right.
So let this feel real. It already feels real. If we're going to work this into a shoot, brother, or whatever, all the way around, let it be business, but let it feel real.
So we're going to replay of that prepaid RKO. For those who didn't remember, Randy paid for this one in advance.
Right. He prepaid. It's like Straight Talk Wireless. Hashtag
Nikki's in the ring. Oh, so they're chanting Sammy. Could Sammy step in?
Well,
I mean,
the brother of my brother is my enemy. Yeah, what?
Right? I guess KO took him out. So yeah,
they're supposed to be on the same side. You're supposed to like both of them.
That's true. Sheamus to me is a bit meh. I don't think I'd be excited about Sheamus.
No.
I'm sorry, Sheamus. I love you, buddy, but
Sheamus would work better in the IC match.
Sheamus would work better in 2015.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I like Sheamus. I think if they don't announce who Rain is facing like tonight or especially on the go home, then it's got to be like a Miro or somebody.
All this is calling him out.
They talk to me. So Randy coming out. And now the easiest solution here and the solution I would love the most would be if it's Nick Aldis, but we'll see.
Nick Aldis would be crazy. Randy's like, I'll fight you for your GM job, bro.
I'll be the GM for a day.
Right? But Randy Orton is out here looking calm, cool, collected.
Right. So MDB has arrived and pointing out, much to your chagrin, that nobody likes Sammy.
I knew. The minute I said Sammy, MDB was like, I'm here. Fuck him.
Spaz is spamming Aleister Black.
I think they're saving Aleister. I think they have plans for Aleister. So to me, they could pivot. They could make an adjustment. We would pop. But then does Aleister come in and beat Randy? You need Aleister to get that win. It's a big name to beat.
Could you see if they knew this in advance that you could have done a pivot when you involve Alexa Bliss and then you make it to the Wyatt Six because that's the last tangible connection?
Right.
To Joe Hendry wouldn't be a bad shout. Then again, I got nervous when he was talking about the rotator cuff issue and everything like that. So we will defend the title. I was worried he was vacating, but
no, not yet anyway.
I think that's would have been the only way you could make like a Wyatt Six or anything, like anything spooky dooky work with this is you got to give that some time to develop.
A little bit. Hello, everyone. A friend of mine told me about your channel. That's what they're supposed to do. So, Renegade, thank you for joining us. Thank you to your friend. Now, you be a friend and tell your friends, and we will grow. Right now, there's apparently a poll going on between us and another podcast. So, go to
what? Yeah.
Go to X and vote for us. We're winning. We're at 55% right now of the vote. It's tight. So I guess somebody's doing like a podcaster battle thing online.
A market basket, a March Madness.
Madness. Let's go.
Mark Madness. Actually, that was not a bad show. Maybe we'll do that next March.
Right.
But yeah. Go to Twitter, search Wrestling for
Ooh.
Life Network, and just vote for us, I guess.
Aldis has that snotty British face on right now.
He has that. This is Magnus talking to you, not Nick Aldis.
Right?
You took last week very, very personally.
I like it.
Saying what up.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll do that. Absolutely. This is hands, touching hands, reaching out,
Right.
touching me, touching you.
What up, Chris? What up, Sin? Aldis and Orton is the only thing that would be good at this point. I disagree with that. That's setting
Rusev Machka, Rusev Putra.
I don't think we're allowed. I don't think we should box him in like that and be like, this is the one answer to get right. I mean, there's options here. There's Black Bullet Club. Don't know what that is. Chair, welcome back. Good to see no Joe Henry. Someone else said hello, and I don't want to miss it. Evening, Christopher. Evening, Maple Leaf KJ and Bronx Bomber Nick chilling with the Wrestling for Life Network. For life, let's go.
Absolutely. I'm out there, bombing away. Well, this man's racking up hundreds of points.
Right. If Oba loses on Stand and Deliver, it could be him. That's interesting. But again, then Oba.
Didn't you throw out Omos?
I did jokingly say Omos, but I mean, I don't really think that.
I mean, it could happen. It could be a thing.
I mean, just for shits. But see, it's interesting, right? Because I think there's different things. Like Miro could come in and take an L. Malachi would like to come in and take a dub. I mean, but it's hard. Randy's building towards me Backlash, I believe.
So
you think this is about money?
Well, Randy's saying
need a match.
I already paid my fine. I want my match.
Yeah.
J-Boy is saying Hammerstone. I believe he just recently actually signed with MLW. I watched him at Battle Riot. I don't know if he officially signed, but he was there.
Yes.
Orton versus Dragunov. No, you can't do that because then everyone's going to want Dragunov versus Gunther. You can't do those two too close. I don't need your money. I need your respect. Yes! I literally, as he said it, I need your respect.
They're chanting RKO. It feels like it's going to be all this, bro.
Like I said, well, Anthony even said it. Well, I got to find you, Anthony, my brother from another mother. Where is you at? Magnus is in the building. We said this even on the WrestleMania previews and predictions of what if it's not, you won't fight Nick Aldis, but you will fight Magnus.
Right.
I can't promise I will apologize to Mickie James after I do what I do. He's going to wear booty shorts.
Wait a minute. We know this. Let's go. Solo.
Oh, no.
I was having so much fun. No, don't do this.
No, we're shoehorning.
I mean, you have to shoehorn in like anything you do other than
all this. You can't tease the best shoehorn, the best that you can get around. Nothing's ever going to keep you down, and then give a Solo. All due respect, but it doesn't.
I'd be really surprised. Yeah, I mean, I think Solo should be busy with other shit.
Right.
There you go. Solo, wait a minute. Is Aldis build a group to get Randy? I don't know about that. I did think that Aldis would put someone in there in his place, but I don't love Solo. I don't love Solo in this position.
No, I want Solo Jacob. I see Solo out here with the fresh Pepe Le Pew. He's got the fresh hair dye job. Oh, it is now. Randy's going at Tama. The first time I'm trying to be diplomatic about some business, the voices have been knocking. We're going to get Randy Solo tonight, and then we'll get the match at Mania down the road.
That would be better.
That's what I feel. What did he just say that got cut off?
What will happen here? Tama up on the rope. Yeah. Knocked down by Randy. Here comes Solo. Eats a kick.
Right.
Big uppercut.
Randy taking out both members. Oh, we're going to get the vintage drape over DDT. Oh, Solo breaks it up.
There's more here. There's more here, but...
Now, on what planet does Aldis actually think you could take Orton? You put some goddamn respect on Nick Aldis's name.
I mean, again, it's interesting, right? I mean, the guy is... Oh, wait a minute! We got
night. Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob's going to be in tow very soon.
Yeah, but this is now going to get more awkward between Jacob and Solo, I feel. Like, are we I'm at least surprised that I thought for the longest time it was going to be somewhat of the Bloodline 2.0 dissolving is going to be the WrestleMania match versus Jacob Fatu's out there for the U.S. title and Solo's off the card currently.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
We got ourselves a tag team match, player. Holla, holla, holla.
Okay.
Well, Nick Aldis is right there, so make it official. Adam Pearce.
What a chaotic crapshoot start. I like it, though, Mikey. I hope that's what you meant, but I do like chaos, so...
Nana. Yeah, 100%. He got that fresh Pepe Le Pew.
I took my name out of your mouth and I put my fist in it.
Well, that's good. A lot better than what he could have said about what he put in there.
It's a trick. I mean, I feel like they're holding back, but I mean, I'd be very surprised if it ends up being Randy Orton, Solo Sikoa at Mania. I don't know if that has the ring to it. I mean, I almost rather have it be like a Miro or somebody else.
I think what they did with the Nick Aldis thing was testing the water of see how we feel, like see how the crowd responds to this. And because of the reaction that it's got, they got to. If they don't do that, the next best thing you can do is a Miro or something. Yeah, like Solo, respectfully, Solo ain't it, dog.
We need a placeholder as far as I'm concerned, because whatever Randy was going to do at Mania, I feel still leads to Backlash in St. Louis. So again, you're not getting, and it's going to feel a little like you used the term shoehorned. I mean, yeah, whatever they do 2 weeks away or 1 week away from Mania is a little shoehorned, right? Even all this is shoehorned to a degree.
Right. But I mean,
respect.
You could do all this and respect. You could do all this and Randy's still going to get the win, but it's still going to be a fantastic match, and it may not have too much ramifications afterwards. Like Solo, like if Solo goes against Randy, Solo's most likely losing that match.
Right. Yeah.
We talked about, I think we even agreed potentially that if Miro takes on Randy, he's losing that match. So it's who can take that loss and survive and be fine and is still worthy of being on WrestleMania.
We got ourselves a tag team match, player. Holla, holla. As we go
one-on-one with The Undertaker.
Right? We got our first break of the night, and we got over 100 people here with us so far tonight. We will be right back. I will spend a couple minutes, and trust me, this is going to take a couple minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, if you're old here, if you're in between here, it doesn't really matter. We watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And real quick, I do want to remind everybody, this is what our week looks like next week. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend. We want to blow up all these streams. I'm not going to read through everything. Monday, Tuesday, you see it. But Wednesday, we're covering the GCW ID tournament as well as AEW Spring Breakthrough. AEW is about to eclipse the number of episodes that Nitro had. They're very happy about that. Thursday, our mega show, our mega stream. 4 shows, one night. We go from spring break through Collision because it's going to be on a Thursday. TNA is running a regular show. We don't know why. Unbreakable. And we get Josh Barnett's Bloodsport, which features the like of Pete Dunne, Natty, and so many more. Friday, we got SmackDown and the Hall of Fame. Saturday, Sunday, our marathon begins on Saturday, technically ends on Sunday. We bring you Stand and Deliver. We bring you all your WrestleMania coverage. We got some games. We're going to have some fun. We're going to give away some prizes. It's going to be a good time, folks. And then Sunday afternoon, we are back at it. It is jam-packed. We might slip some other things in there if we can, but a lot going on here at the channel. Again, insane coverage. We watch more live wrestling than anybody, and we love doing it, and we want to continue to see the love, support the WFU as it continues to grow. But our Mania week is crazy for all the dates and times. Go check this out on social media. It is up there as well. Plus, follow all of our socials, and we cannot wait for Mania week. This is something we talk about all the time, Nick. This is our big time of year, like a lot of people.
This is why we play the game. This is the Super Bowl. This is why we do what we do. And again, very much often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. Christ almighty, my guy. I saw that Windy City Riot was tonight, and I was almost wondering if we were going to try to find a way to watch that too as well. But yeah, right. No, we're watching anything and everything. And as you've even seen KJ halfway subtly dropping names out there of even some of the people out there that we might be watching. It might be in the WWE ID tournaments and everything like that. Might also be fans of the channel, might also tune in and everything like that. So again, it's literally in the description, I think, of almost every video where the wrestling channel, even the wrestlers watch. And quick side note, because you got long-winded, so long-winded is so you can catch your breath. But shout out Cole Radrick too. I saw he did a whole stream of very much, again, we saw it with Ali Catch too as well, especially these guys that are still on the independent scene that are working through GCW, etc. When they have a serious injury or anything like that, it's out of pocket to can cover the cost and everything like that. So any sort of super chats or anything that you can send our way, send it to him and everything like that. Go and hashtag WFU when you donate it. But yeah.
Right. I could see Jacob solo at Mania, but Jacob's already booked to take on LA Knight as Jelly Roll.
We got the big night out to where we saw drunken Michael Cole, and we went back to my college years to when we had Snoop and Wiz out there. So we get drunk. Right. So I was like, I sent that to literally all of my college buddies. It's like, hey, it's still a thing.
Right. But keep it coming, folks. I see this chat cooking. $1.20 in the chat tonight. If everybody tells a friend, and you can get one friend here, all of a sudden we double up. But there you go. The Pat McAfee and Friends. You go check it out on Hulu if you missed it. Lots of big names there. And again, it was a fun time. Again, drunk Michael Cole might be worth the admission alone. But they have added officially Randy Orton, LA Knight, Solo, and Tonga, the tag team match tonight. But there's more. There's something at play here.
Yeah, but I still... What do you think? What do you think?
Man, I don't know what to think. Livy and Raquel at ringside as we are going to start this. We're going to get into the gauntlet match.
Yeah. Do you have a prediction? Because I take umbrage with one team in this match.
You take umbrage?
Yes, not Professor Umbridge from the Harry Potter, but I do take umbrage with. See, I'm good with the words. And this fucking team as it is. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. Lyra and Bailey.
I think there's more of a story here. I don't imagine I don't think they're going to win this.
I'm not saying that they're going to win it. I don't like that they're fucking in it.
Why?
Because this should be a match towards Mania. This should be a match on the show, what have you. This should just be singles competitors. We can't figure out between fucking 8 teams already who should be competing for the women's tag belts. So now we're going to throw on a mid-card title holder and their number one contender and everything. But
again, it's the same old. A thing they've done before. It's nothing new to wrestling. Bailey kind of floating in the mist. Lyra doesn't have a whole lot going on for her. You put them together to break them up. That's you make them like each other to break them, break them down. They took an L on Monday. Now I'm looking at the people, the tag teams that are in this
People,
the gauntlet match, and it's like, I mean, okay, Liv and Raquel being heels. Who are your best options? Babyface. You got Lyra Bailey. You got Piper, or no, they're BFAB Mission,
yeah.
Natty and Maxine.
Natty's on a fucking tour outside of this, so she's gonna be at Bloodsport. She's out there cutting all the vignettes and everything outside of WWE. Of pretty much, she knows this might be. She's on the back nine and just rolling through, but just murderer's row here. But real quick, Spaz with a
Okay. I was just
$20 super chat. So it's PFC. In Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks. I don't know why I stumbled. It's because I don't see them enough. I stumbled on their names. I had to sit there. And, well, now with Sonya, without Sonya Deville, it's just PC instead of PFC.
Are they still PFC?
Yeah, that's what they still came out with. But so we're getting Zoe and Shayna taking on Lyra and Bailey. Let us know your predictions for the gauntlet match. I'll get to mine in a quick second.
Everything in my country is bilingual. So our Kentucky Fried Chicken shows up at our house with PFC on the side because that's French. So that's what I think every time PFC. Poulet fried chicken.
Poulet français. Now, French lessons with Pierre Escargot.
The wrong guy for that one.
No, that's all I can think of is right now is goddamn Kenan Thompson out there with his fucking shit on all that in the hot tub. Ho, ho, ho. But Spaz with a $20 super chat. Man's got paid today. Or we got paid today. Yeah. Bless you.
On a funny side note, real quick, Sol Ruka is your new speed champion.
Oh, that means she's not winning the North American title.
I mean,
she's got to defend the speed.
Double champ.
Champ.
Right.
Speed has been a blunder. Speed has been a speed trap more than anything, but yeah.
Now, folks, get in the chat. Let us know who you think's going to win the gauntlet match. Not going to put a poll up because it only maxes out at 4. So give us your prediction. Who do you think? And somebody in the chat did ask, when are the prediction titles on the line? We will talk about that as we move into next week. The prediction title will be on the line multiple times, including Saturday, Stand and Deliver, Saturday night, and Sunday. So 3 titles to battle for over the weekend. We might put it on the line on Thursday as well.
It starts at midnight Monday, the start of next week, and it's not ending until Sunday, 11:59 on April 20th. Right. So it is just 24/7 title rules. Right. You can claim it, you can have it, you can own it. But I can read Spaz's comment now. Hashtag community convo. I know we're all here to watch the wrestling, but I want all you guys in the chat to tell me 5 other non-wrestling things you watch. Mine are Yellow Jackets, Daredevil, The Boys, House of the Dragon, and Normal World.
Nice.
There we go. That sounds like a members only question. We'll answer that on a members only.
I like that. We'll have, yes. I think we had some. One second.
Fair enough. Now I go all the way down to the bottom.
Yes, let's go.
Krisha, what up? Wesley, what up? What up?
We do have a goal up right now, folks. If you want to get your super chats in, we have a target tonight set up. And if we hit our target, we will have a members only chat as a reward. So make sure you get in there.
There we go. We're putting the Twinkie on the stick, on the Twinkie on the end of the plunger on the treadmill for you.
Absolutely.
Trust me, I need that too. But Larry's saying, KJ Nick, if I could add my actual voice to yours, I would pronounce the French words for you. So here, we'll say words and then you can just edit it and dub you over.
Right.
Oh, Golo ran and KJ. As I got Bailey, Austin, Zoe onto the barricade. You might have to start a new goal.
I just did.
There you go. Bailey and Lyra for the win. As they pick up the win quickly. Small packagey on Shayna. Who is your actual pick for this?
Bailey and Lyra.
Fuck you.
They're the best option.
Mission and BFAB is my pick, and I'm standing on business. So
I don't mind that. I wish Lash and Jackson were in this.
Yeah, oh, well, they'd fucking win the belts. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I wish Lash and Jackson was in this. Lash would do a good job neutralizing Raquel size-wise. Jakara, Liv. I mean, I think that's a really beautiful matchup. Based on who's in this gauntlet, I mean, I think you go to picture-in-picture or a commercial. Right now, I have Natty and Maxine coming out. I mean, Natty and Maxine could get in there, but my God, I don't love it. I don't love it.
Maxine is still an alien to me, and it's funny because Natty's the one from a different country.
Right? Her knees click backwards.
Right. That. I think of Mars Attacks when I fucking see Maxine Dupree. But yeah, of how fitting that the Canadians get Natty's entrance. Us Americans just embargo tariff on that. We can't watch Natty's entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping that whole goal thing would just wait until we went live. Apparently, YouTube just started counting it from the minute I did it.
Just when you said it, it happens.
Said it and forget it, my ass. This will be a long match. Yeah, I don't love gauntlet matches. I've been for years. Ever since we've been doing this channel, I've been very critical of the format of a gauntlet match. I think it goes long. Then you have teams that have to take a really quick L. To me, it bothers me how
you can do it in the right setting, though, because I stand on business with this. There's an shout out Julius Caesar, but yeah, great name. But no, I lost my marbles when we were getting to the build for Kofi Mania and everything. It's because you're too close to the camera now because we switched the thing so it doesn't recognize it.
It's that.
Well, either way. But that when we had the gauntlet match for the New Day to win Kofi the shot and all of that, that's where I think a gauntlet match really works. Like you have to really at this point have stakes, have an investment, have a build to it. You can't just have a gauntlet match to have a gauntlet match, and that's become the trend.
The Kofi thing, yeah, to me is the exception. There's there's a couple that have been good. 9 times out of 10, they're fucking awful.
Fair.
But right now, for those who are curious, Natty and Bailey going one-on-one.
Well, okay. No, shout out B Hockey. Taylor saying Valkyria trying to end Vince Russo's career. Well, shit. If it hadn't already been ended, it needs to be done. Right. Put a stake in it. It's done.
This one I like as well from Anthony. Lash and Jackson over there in TNA trying to run the knockout. That's true. I mean, the crossover continues, folks.
Yeah, and keeps going. Well, and now we've got Ethan Page who's going to be taking on Joe Hendry.
Yes, that's great.
Right.
Which makes me think Ethan Page is not. Well, he can do double duty. We're good with that. Let's go.
I saw some people that pointed out that Ethan Page shows up in TNA the second Josh Alexander leaves.
That's interesting. I mean, that's very interesting.
Right.
As we are coming back out of the commercial break, Natty and Bird Lady swinging.
I know why Anthony and certain people like this fucking team right now, because they just look like goddamn Ash by Elegance, the WWE version. They're both at their blonde with pink attire, and one knows how to wrestle and the other's there.
Right. Happy Friday, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Stoner Jesus in the house. May the blunt be with you, sir. Welcome on back. Larry's with us. ABJ, I think we said hello to. Our buddy, C Money, over on Twitch. Don't forget, folks, we do have a Twitch. Right now, sitting at 54 Twitchers. So join us on Twitch. We do more on Twitch.
Facts. I like, though, how now with this setup that when... Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish that.
No, I was going to say, now with this setup, when we do like the Stoner Jesus, may the blunt be with you, we like back slap hands.
Slap hands. KJ works hard for the explosion. Not usually, and I mean someone else doesn't work hard at all. It just happens. But we'll go from that. I still need AJ Styles to get dealt to TNA for a run. Yeah, I'd be very curious what happens with AJ Styles after he loses to Logan Paul at Mania.
Oh, fuck you. I mean, I'm in the corner of Karrion Kross, who's out there saying AJ stands on business for all of us out here.
Everybody's standing on. Oh, wait, we got the stupid reverse worm that looks terrible. And with those clicky knees.
Yeah, this is how humans interact, right? This is a normal human maneuver.
Right. The secret
I
Hervis.
like that so much, though. The clicky knees.
The clicky knees. I mean, I'm waiting for it to spring over a building.
I need sugar water.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
as she eats the pig because of sugar water.
And Natty just giving her shit. What'd you do?
Well, Natty's been on a bit of a tear now lately. She's out there. She's the one running Twitter a little bit. Like, now she's going to be in goddamn Bloodsport and everything. People know Natty's in the back nine, and now she's getting her flowers, and I love to see it as we got Chance and Carter. So we're down to just babyface teams outside of
the next two are going to be,
Secret Hervis, the She Hervis.
Oh, we're only down to 3 teams now altogether. So yeah, I mean, we're Mission and BFAB might be a good bet, Nick. I don't think it's going to be the EDM girls, even though their tandem offense is actually really good.
They've been the longest team out of anyone in this fucking tournament, this gauntlet match. They've literally been a team since NXT.
That's true. You're right.
MDB with a $2 super chat for the United Knee Pad. Folks, then go and also buy your expletive Meltzer shirts out there for, we're donating for the center of kids who can't read good.
Right. 222. The secret Hervis. I like the Hervis a lot, but I just don't know if them. I mean, they technically could be. They could get some love going up against Liv and Raquel.
Is it how you get Chelsea on the card? Because Chelsea doesn't have a match either. We have a bit of a mid-card issue.
Right.
Most of the mid-card titles have been last-minute ads at best.
True. Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely for the women. Oh!
Well, you mentioned the tandem offense, and we got a 2 count. Great. They've been a team, though. That's the thing. They've been a team.
I mean, he got the sugar water reference. Everybody should get it around here.
Well, and if you did take your ibuprofen, make sure you take your your melatonin, all of that, your vitamins, so you can sleep at night.
Right. The secret Hervis is the only team with a reason for being a team in a match.
You get a heel versus a heel, though. That's the issue.
But that's what I mean. Because Chelsea's kind of, there it is. Bye-bye, EDM girls. Cupcake City.
Oh, so now we got Misha and BFAB coming out here. So actually, now just the law of odds here. Last one out's got the best chance to win.
Like, this would be like a throwaway match on a night one, maybe. If like Mission BFAB versus Liv and Raquel doesn't exactly tickle my fancy.
It is a go to the merch store, go and get your snacks, go and get your commemorative seats match. Respectfully, 316's throwing shit against the wall right now because we're talking heresy about Liv, but the women's tag titles don't mean anything right now.
Why not Bayley versus Lyra? I thought that's what was going to happen. Now, we don't know that that's not happening yet. I was anticipating them working together not going so well, and then that leads to that. But then you got to push Bayley heel, and I don't see the. I don't know. This is a bit messy, and I hate this match. It's dragging.
Well, we've got Mission or Julia Sneezer saying Mission is a effing joke. I can't help it. She's terrible. Keithy's coming to your house.
There, Sneezer.
Yeah, Ebenezer Sneezer, B Hockey, B Fab, B. We got B on B violence. B Hockey saying B Fab is not a television level talent in any facet of the business. Taylor saying it's a yawn fest. I think it's just because there's no reason to give a shit about the tag titles here.
Right.
Like Bailey and Lyra almost. You almost feel like they need to win just because they're only the name. They're the only name
The only
talent.
name value you got. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I thought we were getting Chelsea versus Zelina. Now, they had been teasing that. There is a rivalry there. Stay tuned, Anthony.
We just got and we got New Day versus the Viking Raiders announced. That's not a WrestleMania match.
Oh, see, you did it, and you are your typical internet guy. And I love.
I know. I'm just your regular, everyday, normal guy.
Oh, the Roar Raiders need to get love. The New Day, they get booked. We don't want it. Like fucking hell.
I didn't say I didn't want it.
The War Raiders are fucking excellent. The New Day have been good since their turn. Let's give them something. This is going to be a match that cooks. We can't please the people.
No, that is a match. Go to your merch store. Go to your nearest concession stand.
That match is going to be fun.
Popcorn over here.
Those are two really solid teams. One of the best tag teams WWE's ever had, and one of the best teams the Indies have ever seen.
MDB, let's all jump. Boo! Boo this man!
I mean, again, the fan base, like, it's so funny. We want Jay. We want Jay. He wins the Rumble. Fuck Jay.
Jay's a different discussion. You can't say Jay's in the same
Everybody wants
as the New Day and the Viking Raiders. We might not even get the Street Profits on WrestleMania.
I can't believe they won't book this guy. I can't believe they didn't book this person. All right, we're going to book him. I can't believe you booked him that way. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
We have new people here as Todd. All right. What's up, wrestling family? Welcome to we just call family therapy. Therapy.
Yeah, no, I was really surprised. I mean, again, I know there hasn't been a lot of build, but there was enough of a build, enough of an issue. And the minute they had the match last week when we were watching on Monday, I was like, oh, there's your match, because they had a fucked finish. So I knew it was coming. I can't believe people are upset about it.
Right. John, what up? But yeah, Tom, what up? I like this. So how do we go from Kofi Mania to now people don't care about Kofi is getting another title match at WrestleMania? Fickle. It's called years. It's called time.
The New Day are good at like a heel. You got to put them in opportunities. You got to give them opportunities. I still think the Street Profits are going to get a Mania match.
I hope that it shuts rumors I've heard down with that.
Okay. Oh,
I've heard that. Well, remember when we would get like the Andre on the Go Home Smackdown and everything. Oh. I think we might get some understudies, some tag matches, some title matches, some matches that maybe could have, should have, would have been on WrestleMania on the Go Home Smackdown.
I'm okay with that. It's like the pre-show.
Well, so Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns, or War Raiders versus New Day. Which is the WrestleMania match to you?
They're both kind of equally meh, but I will take either. I think we're going to get both. If I had to choose, I'd go Street Profits and MCMG, to be honest. But I think that doesn't negate that the other one can. Again, if you're going to do fucking this match, Tope Mission. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, not the greatest, but again, we can't build everything at this. Like, not everything can have a super crazy build. I just have to
Rose Plant 3 count. So my pick's out. Thank you for coming. I guess it's so hot. So it's got to be your pick, or it's the Secret Service.
That's all it's left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, it's gonna be a kerfuffle and turn into a triple threat. Let's go.
And I was gonna give them credit, because there was only one match. As much as I've complained calling it multi-match mania, there was one multi-person match allegedly on night 1 and 2 on night 2. So it's just felt a different way. Dom versus 100 chicken tenders. What is this, man versus food?
I take down 100 chicken tendies, no problem.
That's go. The vitamins talking.
Let's go. As the Hervis in the saluting, Lyra's in. Niven says goodbye. Now Bailey and Lyra have run the gauntlet up until this point, so I don't know. The Hervis might be it. It would be very interesting if you let the Hervis get the win, and it's the Hervis, and you kind of push them a little more, baby.
You can't though. It is. How are they gonna? Well, outside
Everybody
of
loves
Chelsea,
Chelsea, bro.
yeah, they love Chelsea. They don't love the Hervis. They love Chelsea.
I don't know that there's a whole lot of heat on the Hervis, to be honest. I think people think this gimmick's really fun, so I think it's an easy push. I still taking Bailey and Lyra though.
I'm now at this point. I agree with you because if you do the secret Hervis, all of that, you've got your bathroom break, you've got your merch store, you've got your hot dog back scratcher. That's your match with this.
Maybe.
Someone say chicken tenders.
Love me tender.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Hold me closer, Tony Dance.
Tony Dancer. Track what up. Mr. Noob, I'm behind you guys, but Bailey and Shayna are in the ring together, boring millions.
Mr. Noob, welcome back.
Right? As we're in a commercial break. So that made me think about it, and now Nivens is a knee pad. What the fuck? But this made me think of what we put a linchpin in before. So, Castaway Chris Jericho. The cruise has run amok. Of how do you feel of reports out there he's taking time off from AEW so he can go and spend time with Fozzy, Waka Waka. And now you have people, and he's hinted at it himself, of I'd be willing to go back to WWE, even though good old Uncle Tuna out there of, well, he could go back to WWE and have a nice little quick run and get into the Hall of Fame and yada yada.
Well, I think part of it is that Dave isn't ballsy enough to come out and say Jericho sucks. So that's his nice way of saying, like, bye, Felicia, without saying bye, Felicia. But ultimately, Jericho simply said he'd be open to the opportunity. Of course he would. He's not going to burn a bridge. He's not dumb. And he knows he can't do this forever. He's going on tour with Fozzy, as far as I understand it. I'm not surprised. Mm-hmm. When the tour with Fozzy's done, he'll come back and do more shit gimmicks at AEW. He's not going to the dub. He's not leaving AEW. He's not going anywhere, guys. He is so wedged in Tony Khan's ass crack. He is not giving that up because he's not going to be able to stroke Triple H the way he strokes Tony Khan. He is not giving up that power, that money, that opportunity. He gets to do what he wants, when he wants, how he wants in AEW. He's not giving that up to take orders from Trips. He's not doing it. And again, I love that the internet wants to get kind of like buzzy about it. Jericho finally, I feel like Drew McIntyre. I prayed for this and it happened. Jericho is stepping away. Thank God. A year and a half late, but he's finally going away. Thank you.
We're free. We're free. Master has given Darby a sock, given a Fossey tour. We are free.
Somebody should take Big Bill and Keith and do that. Like, I prayed for this and it happened meme.
Yeah, maybe we can actually get back to like Bounty Hunter Brian Keith and everything. Get Bounty Hunter Brian Keith versus Bandito for the Ring of Honor title. Remember when that shit was cool before AEW bought Ring of Honor?
Yes. And do correct me. I believe in 2020, Chris Jericho was 21. Chris Jericho signed something like an 8-year deal. So his contract isn't close to up, from what I understand.
Don't say that too loud. They'll hear you. They'll talk about it.
He milking that piggy bank.
Oh, well, I was going to say, and I like this though of pause on the stroking when you kept saying that. I was going to have to start going into stroke man. But yeah, no. Cool. I'm sure that I got an ex or two that might want to get back with me and everything like that. Doesn't mean I want to get back with them. That's that type of vibe with Chris Jericho. I'd love to get back over there. Cool. Yeah. Well, we ain't picking up your phone call.
Well, wait, Niven's got Alba coming out of the commercial break, and they salute Nice move. And a nice
What type of plane crash shit is that? How you salute as you get dropped down?
When you're, powerful like Piper, you can do all types of things with somebody in your arms.
In the arms of an angel.
Green shirt guy is eating ice cream bar. He gets them for free.
He's got to work there.
My mom told me I was going to turn into a chicken tendy earlier today. There's so many jokes I want to make, but
fair enough, my guy.
Back to Love Me Tender, I suppose. MBB.
I was going to just joke and say my mom normally just calls me a disappointment, but yeah.
Wow. Start quick. Lyra calling for the tag. And this part of the gauntlet's got more noise than the rest of it put together.
Because you know it's the end. This is the end.
People actually like the Hervis, I think. And
they like Chelsea Green.
They got a pop.
Crust buddy. And I was just watching. And is anyone out there? It should have been Isla. It should have been Isla.
I miss her. I miss her.
Just the Wolverine meme of just a picture of Isla.
Yeah, this is KJ.
I miss you. It should have been you.
Oh no, wait a minute.
You're gonna, why are you saying oh no? You're gonna be right.
I know, but it's like, holy shit.
I know, but I don't want to be. Oh, reverse.
Oh.
Those treacherous turnbuckles. Shout out,
Patty. Glenn's with us too.
Right.
Oh, that's too good. As Piper shaking it off and stomping. Look, a nice pop for the hot tag, a nice pop for the crossbody. At least the crowd's somewhat into some of this because it was hot garbage up until about now.
Well, that's the thing is when you have a gauntlet match as Lyra's just chopping out, she's about to super power bomb Piper.
Oh my God.
Beatdown bomb.
Big
Bailey, Bailey elbow. Go on, do it.
They're going to do it.
I hate this in tag team, but they're going to win and improve by 1.5.
It's into a big match. What the fuck is happening? This is turned into like, all right, we got a false finish.
This is going to be your highlight of SmackDown.
Well, we've effectively killed like 40 minutes.
Good, because they haven't advertised much else.
Well, they never do.
The Black Hole Slam.
Big. Berg.
You can't call a black hole big like that.
You can if you're slamming it. Pause. Moving on. What is this? Oh. Wow.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Called the TSA check. That's called the pat down.
Oh, Lyra pushes. Well, kind of.
But someone pushed someone and they covered up for someone. That was called perpetual motion, is what that was called.
If they would have just done these four in a match instead of the gauntlet.
Holy shit, imagine that. If we actually gave time to just a regular match. Holy shit. What a novel concept.
This match is cooking. P1, I like it, buddy. I mean, let's give credit where it's due.
Well, we're going to have to check it in with our fucking luggage, though, with these fucking crews here.
The guy behind me can't see signs are hilarious. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was like, are you at the show?
That's just a dick. You're just a dick.
Move.
Bitch, get out the way.
Lyra
Oh, Piper tried to get over. Couldn't.
Yeah, Alba's good. Piper's good. Bailey's good. Lyra's good. This is good. Again, very, very shitty up until this point. But this is
good. This is good. We're all good. Hey.
Right. This woman's battle is better than all 2 hours of AEW. There you go.
Oh.
And I mean,
we've done good of not talking about them unless they've brought them up. Yeah. Oh! Bailey with the drop kick, the assist power bomb.
Roll up.
1, 2, dos amigos.
Oh, yeah. What a
1, 2, Dos again.
God,
This is why I get Spanish YouTube ads.
this is fucking cooking. Make this the Mania match.
That's the thing. This is about to be better than the Mania match.
Yeah, even like the little sloppy thing. I mean, again, it works into a fight, like a frenetic pace.
Lyra!
What a leg drop!
2, 3.
Nothing but net for the win.
That's what it is, though. Did they not learn from Matt Hardy of stop doing leg drops on your fucking pelvis and shit?
You don't learn much from Matt Hardy other than,
I can slap a tornado. Double champ Lyra has a ring to it. Yeah, a ring that shows up as potential spam.
Nick, do you want to let CJ Brand or Mark or whoever is in charge of this shit?
What?
There's a bot scammer on Discord.
Oh, well, I mean, I do I need to pause to try and address?
No, it's not that serious, I don't think.
Oh, fair enough. She's hardcore. She's hardcore, Sissy Money.
Listen,
he wants it. They killed it.
That they did that. The last 10 minutes of that match was outstanding. Outstanding.
But you did also nail it of whether by hook or by crook, but it also even of that's your star power there of that's how you get anybody with a name on the card.
I mean, again, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Not all the matches are going to be beautiful. If everybody, I know what we're like as fans in 2025, but literally pull up the cards of like every WrestleMania ever has like a couple matches that are like not every match in WrestleMania history was a burner, guys.
Well, fair. I will give you that, but I also will admit of say his name and he appears. I believe in CJ. I'm sorry, but this is stupid. This is a rare occurrence to where me and CJ have agreed on something.
The gauntlet match was really stupid. At least, like I said, we go back to 2 weeks ago, the Rio Glass Crimea River spot.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, ultimately,
we're
hoping for something out of this group.
This is the thing to me. I think that's why maybe there's been this lull with the build to WrestleMania outside of they did the European tour. They got funky like a monkey and took some extra time with it. But
that match cooked. Ryan, I'm with you, Ryan.
No. Hear me out. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't realize you were reading a comment. I just literally heard you. So, but I think that there's some matches that might have been a backlash match, a better, almost as like if WrestleMania Night 1 wasn't WrestleMania Night 1, would have almost been better there. Don't feel WrestleMania quality.
What doesn't?
Damien versus Drew, to name a few.
Yeah, I would disagree with that. You have two former world champions going to take on each other. You might not like Damien, you might not like Drew, you might not like, but I mean, they've definitely have the pedigree to be on a Mania. Fuck, we're going to get Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bird Lady, and we're
again a match that I feel backlash instead of Mania.
Nah, we're defending.
You sat there and said the match to qualify for the match might have been the better match.
Funny. We talked about this with the New Day. Oh my God. Well, I can't believe they're not going to have a women's tag title match. Here's your women's title match. We don't want it that way. Like spoiled bastards. You stop fucking whining.
I want the world. I want the whole world. Presidents. Anthony's called on the Microwave Society. I've said it's the Veruca Salt fucking syndrome. Yeah.
Right, Jerry. Jerry, did you just say not every match is a burger? What?
What? You want fries with that?
Were we Sheamus? Burger after burger after burger. That's what
he was just letting the real mind slip behind that if he's just hungry.
Right? Hunter just allowed these two women who obviously have something beat real women tags. There was only one kind of two actual real tags in there, though. It's not, I mean, the women's tag team division isn't great. I almost wish there was like a Lash and Jackson or Sol and Zarya in that situation.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it is great. It's just on NXT.
Yeah, a little bit. Again, not super strong. So I get what you're saying, CJ. It's just a weak sauce division. So I don't know what to tell you.
Right. Is there one there where you and Nick are from and on the border?
Right?
English doing are you how? Heather, I love you. What?
Right?
I think the closest border we'd have would be like what? In Rouse's Point or something? I don't know. Where does fucking Canada connect to? Well, I'm in New Hampshire
For
now.
you,
So, yeah.
it would almost be like, I mean, up towards like, I guess, Boston area, kind of that way.
Maine. No, that's south.
Maine.
I'd have to go to Maine.
Maine would probably, if you go that far east. I mean, we either go through Buffalo, Detroit, Pennsylvania. We have some options. New York's over by Montreal, a little further for me.
That's that's where I always would go to, like the Expo games and everything growing up. So you cross over. Yeah, that's the thing, is Toronto's, like you said, over by Detroit. So you're like central US.
Yeah, like we'd go up through like that cutoff, you split. You go right to Montreal, left to New York, and we go upstate New York. We go to Lake Placid for hockey every year for a while. So going up through that drive through the backside of upstate New York is cool.
Facts. The Adirondacks, as Heather's thinking now. CJ, NXT does a phenomenal job with separation of divisions, and KJ, I agree. You're not lying. They should have never reseparated.
I like that.
Man's putting his own definitions in the dictionary. The women's tag titles. Yeah, no, I would agree. The women's tag titles felt best when they were fluid across everybody.
Yeah, and I mean,
but
again,
people left the company.
Yeah, I mean, again, and I saw Mr. Noob saying I'm making matches like a matchmaker, but not everything kind of comes to an end or a start at WrestleMania. And again, if you go through the old cards, last year's card, the year before's card, there always is kind of a throw-in match, right? We had Bad Bunny in a match. We have Steve, what the fucking jackass, Steve-O in a match. Like,
I was like Steve, Jackson, jackass.
Like, there are some things that aren't epic. That being said, I do believe there's a story being built. They're trying to build up the tag team division. I've been an advocate of like, let's knock down. You don't need two men's tag team titles. One men's tag team title is probably enough right now. MCMG Street Profits, if we get it, should be good. I don't know where we're going to put it. But we go back to X18 and everyone's favorite. I'll let you talk about everyone's favorite legend.
Oh yeah, I get the Hogan spot here. Thank you very much for that. If I guess I get to talk about the real American and how he lost to the real Samoan here. But Stoner Jesus, what up, Mr. New? Been to New Hampshire once, a town called Raymond in the middle of nowhere. That's all of New Hampshire, my guy. Trust me. I moved to New Hampshire. Christ, it's almost going on over. It's definitely over in a decade now. But yeah, it's the middle of nowhere. It's the Wild Wild West. It's a weird, interesting place. But yeah, we got the replay of Rock versus Hogan at WrestleMania 18. Has anyone out there been going through watching either old Mania matches, old stand and deliver matches, whole old Manias, anything like that? Like, are you incorporating past Manias into your anticipation for this year's Mania? As I've got Damian Priest coming out right now, so we're gonna get to face between him and Drew. RM Girl pre-show is 4 p.m. Don't make me pull up the whole placard of showing we're going to be here for anything and everything. But yeah, night one, we will be here at noon Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here even before Standard 11. We're rolling the whole way through. I believe night two, I want to say 4 o'clock Eastern. Don't be surprised, and that's why you got to hit the notifications to make sure we don't, hop, skip, and a jump a little early here. As Drew's already jumping, Damien, speaking of jumping early, but Renegade. Yeah, you got to keep them separated. Blindfold mask is the dumbest. What? Oh, I gotta say this because it's been a hot minute, and as we're getting the fake static on the SmackDown little Tron as Governor Drew's smashing Damien's head into the Titantron barricade part that they have. And so they can air the fake static because it's literally showing still the SmackDown logo, but fucking static around it, even to the point to where little pad on the corner they have. They didn't fully cover the screen to where it still got the shit showing. But got the shit. Yeah, been a minute, my guys. I heard that. Yeah. Shout out. Safit, what up? Anthony, John C. What did John C. say? They need to work on making the women's IC contenders, I think. That's my issue. That's my, not professor, but my umbrage with this. Of there's not a single women's world title singles match. Single, I guess. But yeah, there's not a single women's IC title or women's mid-card title match on WrestleMania right now. So I've got Snake Plissken Drew out here cutting a promo after he just took out Damien. And again, like, and this action is justified, including dropping his stupid ass. Like, I'm so, honestly, y'all can let me know in the chat. Are you excited for Drew versus Damien? I get Damien's a former world champ and everything. I get the hype. I get the build. I get the talent and everything. But this doesn't, even if you want to think they're on the same level, this doesn't work. This doesn't mix well together. This is not good. Drew should come out as a Solid Snake. Yeah, no, that's the captain. Yeah. Hey, actually, another fucking Kurt Russell role of Captain Ron. So we've got Captain Drew. Yeah, Drew Plissken. KJ, we need merch. We need eye patch Drew merch of, Drew Plissken, Snake McIntyre, all of that. He's out here looking like the governor. All of this. Patchy Drew. Oh, I did. He's Patchy the goddamn pirate. He's out there. He's cheering out. Are you ready, kids? Aye, Drew. I can hear you. Oh. Yeah, and he pulls off and he's fine. I'm 100% cleared. Captain Drew Sparrow. But you have heard of me. I love that. Captain Drew Crunch. That's all we just need, all the captains. So now the eye patch reveal somehow summoned Damian Priest back alive and back healthy, and now he's running after Drew and throwing hands. Damian, quit buying jeans at Hollister. They don't work. Why are we buying jeans already ripped? You're supposed to wear them to rip them instead of already fucked up. This time with Crunch Berries. Drew strutting like a bad bit on TV right now. Yeah. Damn. We're gonna get they stop him from trying to do the Seth Rollins run of Mysterio. They just backed away at the thought that Damien was gonna throw a hand. I was gonna say, are we about to get towards, we've got the ring steps involved here. Are we gonna get towards this? Anyone remember during the Thunderdome era when we had Ronald Mysterious and Seth Rollins and they were out here taking out eyeballs? As I got Drew hitting Damien with the steps here. The steps that either weigh 1,000,000 pounds or 5 ounces. Drew bleeding third finger. Fair enough. You're paying attention to detail. OG with that. Nick again, have you even ever eaten Snickers every year for WrestleMania? Have I intentionally ever always eaten a Snickers for WrestleMania? No. Oh, the draping DDT, the fucking Christ, what does Drew call it? Because he doesn't hit it out that often. It's essentially the goddamn. It's Drew McIntyre's or Christ, John Moxley's fucking DDT there. The Fisherman's fucking DDT there. He just hit it on Drew on a second set of ring steps and grabs the man's necklace. Like, Drew's been the dominant situation in this whole feud. So that's why I'm not super excited for it, because it's just, I like Drew. Drew should win. I want Drew to win. Yes, yes, yes. As now we're getting DIY making their case to Pretty Deadly. Hollister, I thought Drew bought his jeans at Walmart. Drew might, but I'm saying out there with Priest, he's out there Abercrombie and Fitching it. Nick, that Seth Ray was hard to watch. Well, the stupid ass ping pong ball and everything. Future Shock, thank you, Renegade. Christ Almighty, he hits it every so often, and it is super effective. But yeah, Future Shock, yes, he normally hits the Claymore, so seeing him hit the Future Shock, sometimes the vitamins make the pages stick together. But I got DIY pleading their case of how they got screwed to Pretty Deadly, who they look like substitute teachers. They look like they teach arts and crafts or like sociology or something at Chase U. And here's the problem with having 2 months before Mania. John C., you're not wrong. That's an honest to God question. Y'all can let me know in the chat how you feel on that. As I got Motor City Machine Gun showed up calling out DIY, but having the extra time, having the delayed time over in Europe, the Sans Plan de Moi, them going Euro trip with it, did that take away? Did that slow everything down a little bit too much to where some stuff now is overdone, overused, feels a little passe, what have you, or some stuff just stalled out to where it cooled off too much? As I've got another hype up video for Ray Phoenix as we're about to watch match number 3. Vance, what up? Christian saying, Nick, if you're ever hungry for Snickers, try a Snickers Cruncher or a Snickers Marathon for fitness. Fair enough. Hashtag not sponsored. Maybe if Snickers ever wants to sponsor us, I'll pitch them more. But yeah, I was going to make the joke of saying I don't want nuts in my mouth, but you can have that. Captain Drew Luke Picard of the USS Clementine. Fair, fair, fair. What I got, Christ, it's not. Yes, it is now at this point. Los Ceteris. I was thinking Los Garces. Christ, there's so many goddamn. You've got the LWO. You've got Los Ingobernables, all of that. But you've got Angel Garza, Berto, and Santos Escobar coming out right now as we're about to get Berto versus Ray Phoenix. And let's see who can be the fastest person to tell me that Ray Phoenix is going to win this match. Because absolutely, this is what's going to happen here. Captain D's McIntyre. Pause on all of that. It did slow everything. Fair enough, Q1. Yeah, it was interesting because it felt, you almost, and this is a halfway a bit of, because we do this and we're watching it live and we chat with y'all and everything, you feel that energy when you're watching it live, when it happens and everything. When the show's going, when it's supposed to be going, and you're set up for it and you're ready to watch and all of that. And then when it's airing in the middle of your workday and all that, and then now you've got to decide when, after dinner before you fall asleep for work the next day, of when you want to watch 2 hours of wrestling. It almost doesn't feel as enjoyable. Like, it's still same product, still good, all of that, but it just one of those that almost felt like it drug a little too long. Of you didn't feel as connected to it. I'll say that. But Captain Drew Albano. Fair enough, fair enough. As I'm in commercial break, so I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling, and trust me. Let me see if I can pull up the slide of working. Gonna find it, gonna pull it up for you. But yes, no, here. There we go. Absolutely. So 100%. Starting next week, Monday night, April 14th, we're here. Go home show, Monday Night Raw. KJ already mentioned it. John Cena advertised this is the final time Monday Night Raw. WWE is going to be on Netflix before WrestleMania. So absolutely, be your friend, tell a friend, strap on and strap in. We're starting off WrestleMania week hot and heavy. Tuesday NXT, the go home show for Stand and Deliver. We're going to find out the answers of who's taking on Fraxium for the tag belts, who's taking on Ricky Starks for the North American titles. So absolutely, star-studded already. That's your pre-show, essentially, for a Stand and Deliver. Wednesday night, we got AEW Dynamite. They're tiptoeing and dancing on the graves of WCW with Spring Break, and as we've also got GCW, we're going to crown a WWE ID champion. Who's going to be the first independent champion from WWE? We got you covered on anything and everything on Wednesday. And then Thursday, the mega stream. The stream to end all streams. The streams that will be talked about for years to come. As we've got Collision on a Thursday. Again, part 2 of Spring Break. And we've got not only just regular TNA, we've got TNA pay-per-view TNA as well on Thursday. So we're double dipping with the TNA. We're putting the T in TNA. And then we've also got GCW Bloodsport, Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Again, always a fantastic show. And now I like that it's becoming regularly scheduled programming. Friday, we've got the 3-hour The Go Home show, the last thing to be seen on regular television between now and WrestleMania. We've got SmackDown and then the Hall of Fame. And then again, Saturday, WrestleMania. Start at 12. We're going to go to the wheels fall off. We start off with Stand and Deliver, and we're rolling through night 1 and this, that, and the third. And you can win all the games, the prizes, the hostesses with the mostesses. And then we got night 2, absolutely electric boogaloo. We're ending this of does John Cena capture 17? Do we send the people home tepid of John Cena sucks? But yes, now I got to find the way back there.
And we're back, folks. Thought that was never going to end. Let's go, folks. But we are rolling. We were looking forward to next week. It's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. We watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. We do it on a better clip. And right now, if you go over to X, go vote for the Wrestling for Life, as we've been included in something that we were unaware of. So go give us some votes if you love us.
Do it. Do it now. Yeah.
Now, Nick, I really liked what they just did with Drew and Damian. I know you're not the biggest fan. You weren't a big fan last year when Drew, you never believed that Damian was going to win the belt. He ended up winning the belt.
I like Punishment Martinez. I, for some reason, don't like Damian.
Yeah, you can't get behind it. Now, you did say that it's been pretty much all Drew, but 2 weeks ago, Drew got put through a windshield. So, I mean, I don't know how, apropos that is of what the situation is, but Drew hits the Future Shock on the stairs, gets some revenge. I think they did okay tonight, trying to this feels like two big names swinging at each other.
I'm hoping it over delivers come WrestleMania. I don't know if it's personal biases, what have you. See, unlike other promotions or other channels or whatever, we'll admit sometimes we have personal biases going in everything.
Right.
But yeah, I almost wanted to say a Drew LA Knight, and maybe we could have gotten a Jacob solo in an alternate timeline. I almost would have been a little bit excited more with that.
It's Jacob's time now, buddy. Give Jacob that belt. He's a meteor. Let him fucking.
I'm not saying, well, that's a whole different discussion.
Right. Ole, ole, ole,
ole, ole, ole.
10 p.m. next Friday. We will be here live for WrestleMania as we are putting a bunch of people in the Hall of Fame, headlined by one Triple H.
So is
But
that mean 2-hour SmackDown? Because it started at 8 o'clock.
oh,
That might be
no,
it
10
too.
p.m. Pacific.
Oh, you
Wait.
fuckers.
That's 1 a.m. We might not be here.
Screw you, geography.
Yeah. But Berto in the ring waiting for Ray Phoenix.
How do you feel that they've handled Phoenix since he's popped into WWE? I know we're 3 weeks in, but early calls.
I think we're it just started. I think they're doing great. I think they've done exactly what they did with Penta. They gave him a really cool entrance. They brought him out last week. He did well. Now they're giving him another kind of just showcase match. I'm good with it. I'm really content with how they've onboarded some of these guys. And be honest, Penta and now Phoenix feel more important in WWE than they ever did in AEW.
Ooh. Do you think the draft shakes them back together?
Eventually, yeah. I think there's a very big possibility. But look at this entrance. Look at this entrance.
It's just some people have said that the Ray Phoenix with is just let me copy your homework, but don't make it look like you copied with Penta's whole intro and everything. The imagery, the entrance, it's the same shit. It's a set up a tag team.
It is so dumb. They are brothers. They are the Lucha Brothers.
I'm just saying. Don't say I'm dumb. I'm just pointing out.
That argument is dumb. Dumb. They are very similar. Their shit is going to look similar because eventually their shit is going to be together.
Do they fight Motor City Machine Guns over the twirly pyro? Like whoever wins get the swirly pyro, right? Because they both have it.
MCMG has a wicked pyro, a wicked kind of setup. There's been some debate about their music as always, but I think they've been really good.
I'm gonna bring this up and then I'm gonna take a pause, as I thought he just botched and just fucking twigged and buried himself on the ropes for no reason. I'm gonna leave you with this, sir. How do you feel about the conversation with Jim Johnson he wanted to go to AEW? He wanted to help. And now he's even sat there and said of WWE, just is so bad. You used to be, and we've said it and it's rang true, it runs in the streets, you used to be 2 rooms over and you could hear music and you knew who's coming out. Now we can be watching the show and hear the music and not know who's coming out.
Yeah, it's been a problem. It's been an ongoing problem as Nick is going to take his pause for the cause. Folks, get in the chat. Let me know who you're taking. Are you taking Phoenix? Are you taking Berto? Friends of more toast, Berto. But Heather, welcome back. Yeah, Jim Johnson's a legend. He did a lot. I think Jim Johnson saying he wanted to go help AEW, he's added to a list of names that we've seen in the past. A lot of people have stepped up and said, we'll help. I mean, even someone like Jim Cornette way back in the beginning was talked to about helping the company. And ultimately, the way Tony does things, I mean, do you really need Jim Johnson if you're licensing music? I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, it is one of the things we don't love about 2025 WWE is Def Rebel for sure. Bum, bum, bum. Who's better, Monty Brown or Ahmed Johnson? I think Nick clicked on that one. But slight edge. I'm going to go slight edge, Monty Brown. I didn't love Ahmed Johnson. Phoenix, Penta and Phoenix. Got the Bentley intros. Yeah, again, go big or go home on these intros. They got that good vibe. Trek, I wanted to click on your first comment. There it is. No, I lied. Where are you? The strobe lights are going to kill me, though. It's a little stroby, I will admit. But out goes Phoenix. Berto off the ropes. Up and over. Wow. Phoenix gets knocked down. Let's go. There you go. I feel much better now. I was scared earlier for my surgery, but I feel better now. And Big Nick and KJ streaming made my day even better. Thanks again, Trek. I hope you're doing well. T's and P's. And again, best wishes Thank you for being here. If we can make anyone's day even that much better, we are happy to do so. We are gracious that anybody tunes in. Remember, we are here for all your wrestling. You just want to hang out, you want to talk, you want to be friends, get in that chat, say hello, go check us out on socials. But that is the community. That is the WFU. We're here to pick each other up, and I hope you are doing well, sir. Humberto? No, just Berto. I hate it, Roll Tide. I don't get it. But anyway, I digress. I want my brother to copy my homework, right? I think I'm the smart one, so that would happen. Kind of looks like AJ Styles' entrance. I don't really see that so much. That just sounded like the opening to Dragnet. Dun dun dun. 100%. It's like being mad at the Power Rangers for having separate Megazords. Even they eventually combined. I don't get it. MDB, I understand. I saw people like, well, like what is Phoenix supposed to have? Like a completely different vibe, a completely different look. We know they've sold us on it. You have the commentary team talking about he's Penta's brother. Again, it's a big deal, but they all had the same symbols, same as, the jersey on the front has the same logo, right? But yeah, I don't get it. Spaz, $5 super chat. Fun and Phoenix, Fatu and Phoenix have a David versus Goliath feud over the U.S. title post-Mania. I don't mind that. Again, I don't know when the draft's going to happen, Phoenix. I don't know how soon they're going to get into that draft. I know there's speculation out there. My assumption is the Lucha Brothers come together then. What if Penta wins the IC title at Mania? What if Phoenix does go after something like a U.S. title? Very interesting times. I like the idea that they brought Phoenix in instead of waiting. You got Penta rolling, and you don't want to kind of impede what Penta's doing. So to bring in Phoenix separately to get him some reps, get him familiar with the fan base, I don't think it's a bad play. No thanks for the New York Mets. TK watching this match like how Shredder sits in his lair angry. Facts. Let's go. Maddie, how you doing? Having a good time. I like it. I thought he was going to botch that. And, again, when you jump around like that, a lot of times we're like, oh, but he's okay. Wow, for life. Let's go. What's up? I'm doing better. Try to having a blast tonight. That's it. We'll keep your mind off all the problems. Come hang out with us. We'll talk some wrestling. We'll talk some nonsense, and we will have a good time. I will remind everyone out there who can hear my voice right now, Nick just showed you we're here all week long. If you're a fan of the channel, if you're a fan of the streams, go to our X, our Twitter, and go check out our feed. You will see that there's a vote going on right now as we've been put in a bit of a podcaster challenge. Go give the channel some love. Help us win. I'm very competitive, so I'm putting it out there. Go get us a W. Cornette referred to Nathan Frazier as a Joe Dirt lookalike in his review of Phoenix, and I'll never... Oh, noob, I get it, buddy. I heard it, and yeah, that's kind of funny. I mean, Lexus King almost gives me that Joe Dirt vibe, but I see what he 100%. The skinny, little scrawny guy with kind of the waterfall going on. Not as aggressive as Joe, but, mic check. Phoenix walks out like AJ. Oh, wow. Down goes Berto. How do you feel about this match, folks? As 86% of the chat are taking Phoenix, 6 are taking Berto, 9 are taking nobody. I think ultimately you set up Phoenix for Santos, but this match is absolutely cooking. For the fans out there that like matches like Ospreay versus Kevin Knight or like a Ricochet versus Speedball, this match is no different, and it's cooking. Is this Bert? Where's Ernie? Oh, Ernie's on the other show. My bad. Wow, corkscrew. Down goes both men. And the crowd on their feet, folks. Let me know how you liking it. Good match, good energy. Which we needed some energy after that long gauntlet match. Good match, says Damien. Remember when Umberto used to dress like a white? Yes, yes. My name is Ernie. Slow down. What's up, Ernie? We got Bert and Ernie. Hey, Ernie, you want some ice cream? Sure, Bert. Ah, that joke of the night. But Ernie, pad. Let's go. Berto, big kick. Ray Phoenix up on the top rope takes a kick from Berto. If you want the Maple Leafs to have success in the playoffs run this year, have Grimace at the games and have the players sing OMG like okay. Jose Iglesias. Oh, going for the sunset flip. Roll through. Up it goes. Big sit down power bomb. Hell of a match. Weekend at Burt Knees. Well done, Renegade. Well done. The new guy wins for sure. Good day, Paul. Welcome. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, join the family, join the show. As I keep saying, we watch more live wrestling than anybody. We click on more messages and chat messages than any channel out there, and we pride ourselves in it. So it's a fun time here. Longest running story in WWE. Who will be the next Rey Mysterio? Oh my God, Mr. Noob. I know me and Nick talked about this a lot. I mean, we've gone through name after name after name. I will say this. I feel like Penta and Phoenix come in with a level of star power, good level of ability. They might be the closest to it. I think the tricky part is the comparison. You have guys like, Ray is like a once in a lifetime type of guy. So yeah, it's real tricky. Let's go, Theater. It's always a pleasure to have you here, sir. This should be easy. I'm shocked with how good this match is. Nice. We get the slingshot kick. Berto staggers into the corner. Spring up on top. Oh, wait, reversal. Another power bomb. You think they're too old? Yeah, you got a point there. You still have Dragon Lee, young, haven't really, dug in yet. Maybe there's some succession there. A Grande Americano, the next Rey Mysterio, becomes official at Mania. Let's go. So I thumb everybody in the eye. Berto going to the top turnbuckle. What a match. What has this world come to? Dun, dun, dun. Holy shit. Oh, I like it. What's that behind him? Behind who? Bum, 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 bum. Dog collar match at WrestleMania between who? What did I miss? Big kick by Phoenix in the corner, propping Berto up. Phoenix, I got that one. Spazza, can I click this? Incoming plug. All right, this should be okay. And there you go. Ray Phoenix with the W. Hell of a match. Great battle. And hugs the ref. Ray Phoenix hugs the ref. $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Spaz. As remember, folks, we do have a super chat goal up on the channel right now. If we can get to 15, we'll have to do another members only chat. So make sure you get in there. I had the pleasure of hosting a pre-mania roundtable with some great people. Countdown ended. Senor Guapo and Judgment Day era. It's up now where you vid and pod. Cheers. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chat. Go give my friend Spaz some love. As Santos checking on Berto after the L. 2-0. That's it, folks. We take a prediction on every single match, and that prediction title is going to be on the line a lot next week. But Phoenix right now in the ring, not sure what to do with himself. Great match. That match was outstanding. Okay, Angel and Berto told to leave. Santos and Phoenix left in the ring, and Santos shaking the hand of Phoenix. How do you feel? How do you feel, folks? That's Leon Ruff's girl. Is that true? Or are you just being funny? I don't know. Monday After Mania will be better than Mania. I don't know about that, but Monday After Mania could be a good one. It should be a good one. Lots going on. Lots could happen as we have Byron Saxton outside of Nick Aldis's dressing room. Awful match. Not at Tokyo. It was like a choreographed routine. Yeah. As hey, Roxy in the house. Roxanne Perez on the show. Does anybody find it interesting? They have not mentioned Charlotte. They have not mentioned Tiffany. Did I miss it? If anyone in the chat knows different than I do, let me know. Roxanne! Roxanne! Oof, that note's rough. Tiffy giving Roxanne shit. Speaking of giving shit,
You don't gotta turn on the red light.
What do
But
you
no,
think it is?
I think it's perfect business because she should know so of that.
What
I
is-
just was throwing hands outside.
Yeah.
What's
That
real is real. Sell it
Tiffy-
as real. I'm more mad that we haven't gotten Roxanne Perez till now.
I'm not. Apparently, she got herself in trouble. I don't know why or what she did, but that's the rumor.
Oh, fuck off.
What?
Not you, but you know who.
I mean, again, if I mean something happened. The Prodigy. Interesting.
Oh, now we're
We're gonna get a
selling
history.
the Pumpkin Heyman.
Yeah.
That's why I still think it's going to be the swerve upon swerves of we're going to set up and everybody's going to want Pumpkin Heyman. And we're going to get Roman Reigns.
Well, I think Roman is not winning because Roman won't be around for a long while after Mania.
Really? You think he pauses in the causes?
Well, we see him like once a month now as it is. I mean,
Does he not say if Cena reaches 17, does he not decide I want to be the one that conquers that?
no, I don't think so. I think
That doesn't entertain me.
I'm not saying it wouldn't entertain. I just don't see it. Like I don't see Roman being around enough to make me give a shit. I think one of my problems, if I'm going to be critical of WrestleMania, I think there's a handful of part-timers or semi-part-timers involved in the Mania build this year, and it kind of hurt it a little. I don't know that, like, I don't expect Roman to win at Mania and then all of a sudden be on TV every week. I can't imagine that.
We don't know because so you think that we get Punk and Heyman on TV every week then?
We get Punk
Like,
almost
what is
every week.
if it's
Punk
not
doesn't miss-
Roman? Like, so then what is your alternative? Like, no,
Like,
I'm saying if you're gonna say that it's not going to be Roman, so then what do you think will happen?
we talked about this for a long time last night, but
I know, and then we've got a commercial break, so we can talk about it again.
I pick Seth. I think Seth is the guy that benefits the most. I think Seth can do a lot with it. I think Seth can go after a Cena, a Cody, a Jay, a Gunther. It doesn't matter. Any one of those names Seth can go after. I think we're still going to get CM Punk and Seth. We haven't got the full play of the CM Punk Seth story yet. And I think Roman goes away, and I think Randy goes after Cena. I think there's other people that will set up really nice for Cena, but I also really like the idea of Punk and Cena.
Oh, I love that idea. How do you think of the idea? And I've heard it pitched, not by anyone worth credible, but of Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, John Cena, Travis Scott, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Like at Mania or like as a thing?
That's how you go home for WrestleMania 41 is that group is formulated.
I mean, maybe. Last year, we had the big moment And it went
a
all
really happy moment. Yeah.
yeah. So this year it could go the other way. I mean, it definitely could be a thing. I think the magnitude of John winning 17 counters that feeling like, I can't believe he won. I don't know if you pull everyone in. Travis Scott is useless. Not really what we need. Rock definitely being involved and present or around makes sense. But Dale, OG, thank you for telling me. I did miss this. So Joe T said Charlotte was sent home for the rest of the week.
Oh, fair enough.
There you go.
Interessante. But again, I'm hoping that they've realized, all right, they think this is a shoot, so let's make them think it's a shoot.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with that at all. So, and I like the vibe. I like the feel. Mr. Noob saying he feels like he missed something. So, prior to the show in the parking lot, Charlotte Flair jumped Tiffy. There's video going around. There's video on our X right now with it. Go check it out. But yeah, so Tiffany gets jumped. Tiffany's in the building. She has an interaction with Roxy. Maybe Tiffany has a match with Roxy to kind of just give her something to do. But I mean, I think they've shown the talking segments aren't great. So don't let them talk. Just let them do this shit.
You can't say anything nice about each other. Well, did you see the, which by the way, respectfully, I get everybody has their sources and everything. I don't believe anyone has a full written fucking promo of what was supposed to be said between Charlotte and Tiffany.
Nobody does.
That's straight out of your ass. Yeah.
Oh no, that's ridiculous. And again, it's this thing where you see everybody kind of like we've done it before where we're like, oh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Next thing you know, it's a headline on some clickbait of like, oh, the WWE is thinking. No, that's what the podcasters are thinking. That's what our internet guys are thinking.
Just source us next time. Source us next time.
Don't pretend. But we are getting a video package, the history of Punk and
Heyman.
I think this sets up the turn real nice.
Well, there was the whole. Well, you think a turn a different way, but there's Wrestling for Life Network is the source. Absolutely.
Let's go.
Trust me, I thought it was funny if we were sending in a fucking chat earlier this week to where Inside the Ropes was sourced in videos that we used and everything.
Right.
But I like that people have now gone back to that whole promo between Punk and Heyman of when you main event a WrestleMania, I will walk you down the aisle. And I've seen some people that have been up in arms of like, this shouldn't have been the favor, wasn't happy with the favor, wasn't happy with the reveal.
Why not? What's the alternative?
They thought that Heyman had booking power, that he could put Punk into a title match, this, that, and the third.
No. He got the match. Paul, keep in mind, Paul helped him get this match that he's always dreamed of. We talked about it. It's a publicized thing for a decade that Punk never got that finishing match. Sure, he had matches with Taker. Sure, he had matches with other guys. But this year is the year that Punk gets to end a show. And Paul, like you said, it makes perfect sense. And sometimes, just kind of like with the bracelet, Nick, people fixate on a part of the story and not realizing that it is just a caveat to the hatred. These three guys don't like each other, and Paul is a fucking turd in the punch bowl that can screw it all up.
Well, he's the biggest Horcrux in this whole situation. I guess I'm on Harry Potter. Well, he might be. I mean, he's a whore for the business. He's been out there in every promotion. But
it's a Horcrux.
Kishink. But yeah, Heyman and Punk, I think, works great. Like this whole thing's been super interesting, and it's now granted everybody likes to bring up and your main event tonight too. Whoa, Chelsea.
Oh, Vega with her helmet.
Well, have you seen some people theorize that she's now going to be Selena Black once her hubby debuts?
I mean,
those are the channels that are the pages that just do clickbait for clickbait.
Drugs are bad.
No, sometimes they're good. Just the right ones.
That's not a drug; it's a plant. And if you
It's
should
just a
happen to
plan. If
set
you
it on
just so
fire,
happen to set it on fire, there are some effects.
exactly, sir. But Chelsea banging at the trainer's door, Vega giving her a hard time. We'll see what that means. But
Well,
again,
now
tonight's had a bit of a
she's got a unannounced match.
yeah. Here comes Vega for some reason,
Unannounced with no music, by the way, too.
right?
Within the sound of
She's doing that old get a helmet trick. If you can't afford a motorcycle, just get a helmet and pretend.
and just hang outside of a bar
Right?
and just, oh shit, it looks like it got repossessed. I'm in no shape to drive. Guess you should maybe bring me home.
Right. As we are going to mellow in a commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, the show rolls on. We thank you for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And you know what? We've been talking a lot and we haven't done this in a hot minute. I'm going to get a word from our sponsor. Welcome back. Go get your merch today, folks. We got new stuff coming your way, and we've already launched a bunch of new stuff. The WFU shirts are up, hoodies, tank tops, you name it, we got it. Plus, we do have your F. Meltzer shirts, your Jarrah Hogan's, all the fun stuff. We got our logo in multiple colors, and again, multiple sizes, all the way up to, I think, 5X, depending on the style. But so much coming your way. Yeah, join the For Life Army, folks.
Absolutely. I love me. I need actually the camo hoodie. I got some camo sweatpants that will work perfectly with it. But 100%, my guy, though, this is also not going to work super great when I upload this on the Spotify and all your fine podcasting platforms. So if you just want to hear us and, your tasty earbus biscuits and everything like that, if you want to take us on the go and just hear us, but yeah, we're on all the major podcasting platforms. You have to click that little button that says does not run sponsored content, and our sponsor is us. So yeah,
they're like, they lied. No, we didn't.
Yeah, they're like, they have a sponsor. It's like it's us.
Right, but we are rolling on, folks. We're over 2 hours into the stream as we are coming up to the top of the third hour of the show. The show rolling on. I feel like, I don't know if it's just us on the channel and the energy we have tonight, but the show, the gauntlet match, a bit long, ended strong. Got some. It feels like a very chaotic night. Like shit feels all over the place. Still trying to figure out what's going on with all this. We got a tag match coming up. Lots going on.
Well, Smackdown tonight as a whole individually. Debatable on where it may lie, I feel.
Okay.
Well, no, you even sat there and just said itself that it's chaotic and everything like that. It's a little over, so we'll see where it lands here. As far as the energy tonight in the air and everything like that, we're heading towards WrestleMania, so that feels like the kinetic, the static energy that we're carrying across here of giving almost tonight a bit of a pass of letting it go by a bit quicker, a bit easier and everything like that, because we're about to head right into WrestleMania to where we're going to have a week of every show's the go-home show.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, I think they've done well. When I said chaotic, I meant chaotic in a great way. I mean, that Phoenix Berto match was outstanding. If that Phoenix Berto match was on Dynasty, it would have been one of the better Dynasty matches. It would have been by far, it would have been up there with Ospreay and Kevin Knight.
Because he would have taken on Commander and El Torito and Dorito and all of them.
Oh, look, another tease. Oh, we're getting closer.
He's got to come back with that music. Now, does he come back as Alistair or Malachi?
He'll come back as Alistair.
Well, and very interesting and very fitting that this is right before his wife's match. Just saying.
As here's Chelsea Green. Was this even advertised?
No,
They
this
just
is
threw it in there.
a match you thought was going to be on WrestleMania, and they're just like, nah, you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
Well, I guess not everybody can be on the fucking show, but yeah, I mean, I didn't expect this one to pop up here. So very interesting. As
Are you
Chelsea,
surprised no Andre this year? No Andre.
I don't believe, was there an Andre last year?
Wasn't it on the SmackDown before?
I don't know the last time they did that though. And it just
His renditions of wrestling themes crack me up. Don't worry. Well, we're going to have singings of wrestling themes, I feel, this week.
Right. I'm trying to see when the last one they did.
Bilbo, Frodo, Burrito, Dorito, Frito, Casa Bonito.
Right.
MDB got it. Got the fucking objective here. I don't care. Lakers of 5. Burrito, Dorito, Frito, Lakers of 5.
Right. The last year Bronson Reed won it.
There you go.
Runner up Ivar.
Tsunami.
Last 2 years ago was Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed. So Bronson's been in that neighborhood for a couple years now. And right now it's blank. So maybe they do one. But holy shit.
Are we gonna know she can't compete?
What just happened?
What's this?
What just happened?
By
count out. So Vega's gonna get a match, bro.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Now does she get it at Mania? Does she get it next week?
I don't know yet. Either one I'm fine with.
Fair.
But yeah, I mean, that's crazy. I didn't even see how we got about it because I was distracted by the Andre, but hey.
Yeah, well, now she's even arguing with the commentary.
What's that?
I said Chelsea Green's now even out there arguing with the commentary.
Yeah, she's pissed off. Wade Barrett saying the ref's an idiot. Selena Vega with an absolute funny win.
And out of the blue. Scooby-Doo, how do you do?
Chelsea throwing a tantrum. So after the match, Nick, I don't know if you caught it, but Santos sent off the boys, Angel and
had a little handshake
and a little bit of love. Yeah, man.
Where's Andrade? Where is my Andrade?
Yeah, Andrade has been MIA. That is a good point.
Well, he sat there and been tweeting it out a little bit. People have thought it's maybe tied into the Charlotte thing.
I don't want to be here.
He's emotional already. She doesn't need to see you after she just dumped your ass. Right? You can have that. But there was the rumor going around that was bandied about that. So tonight, Tiffany Stratton versus Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, Roxy about to do a job. Unless Charlotte shows back up, which would be fun. That's what I would do.
That's what you do it. That's where you do it.
And you protect Rox.
And LA Knight, Randy Orton versus Solo Tamatonga. So is that we still haven't gotten Cody, Cuthbert, James Rhodes.
Right.
What was I was talking about something right before that, but I can't remember. Oh, Andrade. As now he's backstage literally talking to Berto.
Hey!
There was the rumor out there that he was supposed to be the one set up to be the feud, the kind of first initial long story for Phoenix.
Well, maybe this is what happens. Maybe, I don't know, Andrade gets under the skin here of Berto and Angel. This'll, as Angel walks off,
I don't know
where this goes.
I mean, we've talked about getting. Well, what the fuck is going on here? So Cody's about to come out here, and they're pulling out all the title belts. I'm gonna guess where Cody's going with this. You want to make this a toy belt? We're gonna run through the history lesson. We're gonna run through the lineage because they were having multiple platforms, multiple title belts. We saw a winged eagle, all of that.
Yeah, this is we did Kevin Owens title right there for us.
Just making us always remember.
Right. But we are in a commercial break. We are getting an ad for Steffi's Place. We got Tiffy time in Steffi's Place.
Well, Hunter knows where one is, and Twitter will let you think that Hunter knows where both is.
Fair enough. But Santos be putting on ish on for real. Andrade's here. Disney Princess Eyes is on the card tonight. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I think she's. If this is just how you bring her on in the main roster, so be it. But she's going to be on the main roster at this point. I don't know what she has left to accomplish in NXT.
Yeah, I think they kind of tease that she's gonna be in a 6-woman match at Stand and Deliver. But I mean, we thought Jordan dusting her was kind of her goodbye, and that's what I fully expect.
The weird thing is not having her involved with Bayley.
Yeah, and again, I think I don't know what the full story is, whether it was injury, it was anger, I don't know what happened, but they pushed her back down and kind of stalled that for whatever reason. So she's here tonight, and we'll see what that means or what that looks like.
Fair enough. Andrade stole Nick Aldis's suit jacket. A bit.
I like it. But we are rolling on about 2 minutes away from the end of this one, the end of this commercial, folks. Lots still to come here tonight. Lots has happened, and we got lots more to get through. So, again, be a friend, tell a friend. Let's get this number bumping here in this channel tonight as we roll on. And as I mentioned, a lot still to happen. So, I don't know.
It's crazy to still think that there's a whole nother hour. Normally, I'm like, all right, so we're in like the back 6-8 minutes here. We got about another half hour on the stream. No, we got a whole nother hour. Right. All that.
Let's go. Lots of time. How's the chat doing out there? How you feeling, folks? How you feeling? What
in the shit did I got? But yeah.
I just got the countdown. 1 minute to go of commercials, and then we'll be back at it. And yeah, man, let's go.
Is it bad if I shared on a certain redhead that looks curiously like a Canadian Orange Cassidy channel? It's okay. He's a con.
Be nice, Sean. Be nice. We got friends.
Be polite amongst the Canadians. There's a few of them running around here, and everything. Be polite amongst the Canadians. They don't do with confrontation or anything like that. Well, I shouldn't actually say that because y'all fuckers fight in hockey a lot.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's respectful to a point, and then once you cross the line, you got to catch one.
Oh, well, no, trust me. There's a few other ones out there that won't be named that could catch one and probably should catch one. But
let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, we were literally clicking on the same thing. I'm sorry if I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
KJ Nick, let Roman get injured. Oh, don't you say that. At Mania, Punk gets pinned. Seth walks out with Heyman. No. Bad.
As right now we're showing the After Dark Mania situation, which let's go. I mean, this is new and exciting.
Well, are we going to get the roast still? They're cutting out Tony Hinchcliffe and everything because he's talking about broken necks.
That's soft fuckers. It's called a roast for a reason. It's a joke. Suck it.
Yeah, but when you do that on commentary, that's a different thing.
That's why he was there. He made fun of Cole. He made fun of Big E. What did Big E feel about it? Shut the fuck up. Fucking cry me a river. This is why we can't have nice things. Everybody's too busy bitching and complaining.
You say that literally as they show Jade on a car and Naomi out here with head full of razor blades is the only way I could describe it.
And they keep showing Naomi and Belair together.
You shut your...
Every clip.
Yeah, because she was going at her too. I did this for you. You
Well,
ungrateful bitch.
hang tight on this one. I'm not giving this one up yet.
And you won't. You won't until
I feel like
fucking June.
I feel
This
like
shit have been
it's gonna
already
be,
dead and rotting, and you won't give it up.
I feel like this is gonna be my Money in the Bank thing.
You're hell to die.
Right? I don't know. I just there's something, and I don't think Belair's winning, but she's got razor blades all over her.
She's fully cautioned. The whole attire, everything. She's got the caution earrings, razor blade barrettes in her hair. Jade is not winning this. Naomi, embrace the heel run of Naomi.
This is
I
so
could see
good.
a heel Naomi as WWE champion in 2025.
I'm all for that. I'm okay with Naomi getting love. But Jade's not angry. She's pissed. She's firing back. And as they're firing back,
Disappointed.
these clips of like the maniacal Naomi in between everything else is crazy.
Well, and Jade's just still a dominant ass force, and that's the biggest thing to me of why I think she's losing at WrestleMania, because she's been so dominant in every other situation. Like Naomi has never really gotten her full, like, showed up and like, I got you on this one. Jade's just walked through her. So now when we have a match, it's gonna be a different story.
Absolutely. This is a big moment for Jade, though. Jade needs to show up and show out. She needs to look good, even if she loses. Her losing doesn't hurt her, folks. So shut up with that shit. But at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to this match. I think Naomi and Jade's going to be a battle. I think Naomi takes it, but I don't know we're done with Bianca or not.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I was going to ask just with that of like,
look at the shiny gold.
Yeah, there we go. Their version of the spin of that. I think that's supposed to be the undisputed title, but was Jade's eyes bloodshot or were my eyes bloodshot? I don't know.
A little blood. Oh, look, they went all the way back. Look, the WWF belt, I believe.
Yeah. So that's the thing, is he's going full hard in the paint with this of, John, you want to make a mockery of this, and you say you want to make this a toy. I'm going to remind you, and this is also works double full because you're reminding everybody of the lineage of the title when John wins 17 and passes Ric Flair, of how much that means.
Yeah, I think it's a very. I mean, I like that. I think that's exactly what you would do in this case. So yeah, I could see that for sure.
Tony K, why can't I book like this? Because you let that man go.
Oh Lord, here we go. You can. You just don't want to.
I believe in country. I saw someone that said if Finn hadn't gotten hurt, he would have been the Cody Rhodes of today. And I don't fully disagree with that timeline.
Who?
Finn, when he was like, if he didn't get hurt with the buckle bomb, which we saw on Wednesday, the buckle bomb needs to be retired as a move.
Like
it is not a safe move. It has never been a safe move.
Real quick, what did you think about Hook puking everywhere? That's crazy. That is nuts. Pac breaks his ankle.
Fucking fried, when you have burgers and hot dogs and McDonald's
Doritos,
catering, that's when that might lead to that type of situation.
Crazy. I'm gonna get 3.
I can't say it's too bad because you've had moments like Stone Cold Steve Austin's mentioned, having moments to where you gotta go. So
yeah, I just don't think.
On TV is one thing.
And again, times have changed. Again, people looking backwards bothers me. They do it a lot. Oh, well, back in 1965, Ric Flair had 3 concussions in the same match. I don't give a fuck. We've learned. What bothered me was he was clearly having an issue and people had to get their shit in. There's a time and place to cut. And once you realize dude is puking because he caught a potato, maybe that's the time to take a break.
I only saw him losing his lunch, losing his catering. Now, I didn't see what led to it, so I don't know if it was a potato, a cardio
A concussion
issue.
is what it's been reported as. Several people
Oh,
reported it that he got nauseous due to a concussion. He
then
puked.
that sucks because I've literally been
Yeah.
exactly in that same situation. That's well, not in the ring, but I've been close there, so that
Mhm.
sucks. All the ads,
It really does. But Cody Rhodes is in the ring, folks.
right? Adrenaline is in my soul. Spaz Phoenix with $5 in our hole. I'm gonna get 3 hits for this, but Naomi trying to be menacing is cringe as Hangman
You're
shouting
wrong.
down the lens and thinking he's intimidating. Hashtag justice for Jade.
Yeah, no, sorry, I disagree.
Naomi has been validated and fully confirmed, and she's learned from her father-in-law Rikishi of this is how you do a heel turn, and I did it for you, Cody.
Oh,
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
yeah, dude. The Kenny's dog duty story was fucking awful. I think he let it slip that the Bucks are cucks, which we already kind of knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an awkward vibe.
Yeah, what's the deal with Shih Tzus? That's what it felt like. Very much of him just doing his little fucking 2 minutes of stand up.
But people tried to defend it, but they are not good promos. Not one of the three of them
The
are good.
story's shit. The story is shit, but we'll get to that in a commercial. But we're just to have the crowd soaking in all of the Cody Rhodes, and the US audience has adopted the UK chants now.
Thank God they're at least making noise. And for anyone out there that says Cody's not over, have a listen. People are going to be heartbroken on Sunday.
Well, that match is the biggest thing I'm looking forward to, and still as confident as I feel, almost the most undecided I feel on it.
Yeah. I mean, again, I've there's a couple matches for me that are kind of hard to figure out, and I mean, it could go either way. It really could. I did
But
think
that match is the main event.
what?
I said that match though is like the main event. Main event, like that is
Yeah,
that is the crown jewel of WrestleMania. That is the
yeah.
structure that's built on.
That's I always feel like that Sunday night final match is that.
Mm.
So Cody talking about the titles.
Yeah.
This signifies the best wrestler in the world. Oh, people are gonna clip that. Fuck up.
AI wrestler with wrestling, and then just run roughshod with it. Just not on the face, not on the face.
Jesus.
He might still be in the chat. Stoner, show yourself.
I
He
love
wants
this.
to wear this as WWE champion.
I love this. This is passionate. It's right. It's accurate.
But this is what you needed. This is Cody's unabated. He's not responding to Cena. He can just go at him with this. We haven't seen, I think, too much of a Cody go directly at Cena.
I think the last time they were in the ring together, he knocked the mic.
Well, no, I'm saying without the face to face. I think
they did it last week because Cena's only been around for 3 of the shows of the 6. So we've definitely had it, but this is really cool. I really kind of like this. John Cena sucks. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks.
Well, they're blurting out things, and I'm wondering, like, are they maybe getting adult with this? Of what are they blurting out?
I don't have anything being blurred out. Let's go, Cena. John Cena sucks. I don't hear anything coming out.
Fair enough. I got it, I guess.
I don't know what they would be.
Well, no,
I got most of them. The belts, the belts. Yes, I bet you do, buddy.
Right.
The American Nightmare.
Christian welcoming us back to the Attitude Era. I feel like we would be the ones welcoming other people back to the Attitude Era. Like we started there.
We were there.
Born in it, molded by it.
Right. No broken skull belt. Because again, I mean, there's no Brahma Bull belt. There's no broken skull belt. Like this specialty, I didn't see a spinner belt. They're going with the actual standing belt of the time.
Yeah, there's no rated R spinner belt or anything.
Right. Like the Cope Hope belt.
I'm not going to lie. I have never seen that belt before a day in my life. And then we get to the OG WWF title.
Right.
Somebody who can set the world ablaze with Latino heat.
Right.
Oh, we get to the spinner, we stop. As we get a Big Eddie chant.
For sure. Oh, the champ is here. Spin, spin, spin.
That is a good moment. Like that is Cena's not here, but you get him over because he's represented essentially as a title belt.
Right. The Hogan 86 belt is such a good belt. Yeah, I like the old school WWE, like the WWF title was great.
The Undisputed title for me always banged.
Like the Big W?
No, not that one. The one he was putting over with Eddie, the one that Brock won and everything.
Yeah, super nice. Yeah, I don't have an issue with that one.
I'm always a big Goldie sucker, but yeah.
The crowd into everything this man is saying out loud. They censored Cena sucks. I didn't get the censor. Maybe that's an American thing, but apparently nobody wants to.
We had a Terrafon sucks.
Right, apparently. Maybe they wanted to they thought they were saying something else.
I mean, he's only a letter off.
They are allowed to love somebody else.
Oh. That cuts deep. And that's a line that works regardless of anybody, of any feud. That's a line that works across the board.
For sure, for sure.
The unenviable task of not wearing a suit during my promo.
You actually like the Undisputed Belt? Yeah, the older one, Renegade, the older one.
Yeah.
Cody invented wrestling. There you go. No, his daddy did. Don't be silly.
Well, Steph invented women's wrestling, so.
It's true. Well, that wasn't Nikki Bella?
I mean, she enhanced it. I'll say that. She enhanced it.
This is good. This is great.
Cody is a good promo, and that's the thing is, Cody works really good. Like, Cody feels like he's chasing in this aspect of Cody feels a little bit like the underdog. I understand he's the champion, but he feels a little bit like the underdog here, and that's when Cody works best. That's what all the roads is work best when it's hard times out here, baby. When you're out here, you're defending the Undisputed title. When you're out here, got John Cena representing the spinner belt, baby. And he's trying to bring that back, and he's going to take all this down, and he wants to hate wrestling. The hard time shit is in the Rhodes DNA.
Right. This SmackDown showed how bad the WWE roster is. Cody's naming who is back. Ha ha. Taylor.
Back? Huh?
I want to say that. Go ahead. Sorry, Nick.
No, I
didn't hear what you said. That's all.
I just said who's in the back, huh?
Oh. But that's it, folks. Cody's cut his promo. And that was solid. And Taylor, I don't want to be rude to you, How do you talk about history without mentioning the people from history? Like, I think you are missing the point, my friend. It's not has nothing to do with this roster. He's talking about past championships and why this one's important, why it matters. If it went over your head, I'm sorry. But again, I don't know what to tell you. This is absolutely on fire. You have a sold out building on their feet for Cody Rhodes right now. Love it or hate it, it's killing. It's killing. And if you're a fan of good pro wrestling, that was good pro wrestling.
And it showed the history. Like I just that's more. I'm sorry I threw it in there, but I was more of like when you're talking about who's in the back. Who did he mention that's even still actively a wrestler? He mentioned fucking Eddie Guerrero and everything. I hate to tell you, I don't know if you've gotten the update from Raw versus SmackDown 2007 to 2K25, but Eddie Guerrero is no longer amongst us and shit like that. Like that was the history of wrestling.
John Cena back next Friday.
Let's go. Yeah, that was a great promo. MDB, that was decent. Yeah. Tony K. Sorry, Cody, please come back. Stone Jesus. How was that crap? Like that was.
Hey, it's there.
Hey, they heard us.
They finally got it out there.
We changed the timelines.
6-woman tag match as Vega will team up with the EDM girls to take on Piper, Chelsea, and Alba.
Yeah. We got the Secret Hervis versus Zelina and Dance Revolution. Just being honest, Taylor. But Taylor, what you're
not being honest.
What exactly were you saying that was being honest? You mentioned people that were in the backstage and everything, allegedly with that. Most of the people that he mentioned are no longer amongst the living, let alone backstage. And he was running through the history of the WWE World Title. Like, if you didn't like it, I guess that's on you if you want to come up with a way to say it. But saying what you said ain't it. Sorry. As I got the Street Profits backstage right now with Saxton. Oh, Taylor's trolling. Yeah, maybe a bit.
Yeah.
Just giving my opinion. So are all the belt in the ring on the line? What was the point of then? You clearly missed the fucking point at this point. The ship has sailed and you're trying to hop on like a dolphin.
Can't. Oh, Eminem.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm cleaning out my clothes. Yeah, missing Mellow, but yeah. No, he was running through the history of the championship.
Yeah, I don't. Again, if you don't get it, we can't make you get it. And if you don't get it, again, it's unfortunate. And we can't fix it. You can't fix a certain capacity, and it is what it is. Being honest is fine, or giving your opinion is fine, but saying you were honest about that, again, it's smoking anything we see anywhere else. And you find me a guy that has the whole building on their feet like that, I'll show you a show that's over. But I will be right back as the Street Profits are here. I feel like they're setting something up because a lot of tag teams are pissed off right now. Tiffy time.
Yeah, you're leaving me with Tiffy time. I'm good with that. Exactly. I'm enjoy my Tiffy Stiffy alone. Pause. That sounded terrible to say, but Roddy even saying Taylor Jones is entitled to his or her beliefs, though they're wrong. Fact. Valid. And again, what is it with now? I only say this because I've seen people bring this up of even during the Tiffany Charlotte segment of they've essentially just been wearing the same attire and shit this whole time. Well, yeah, like what's with the big heavy chokers and all the black attire? But Tiffany out here as we go to commercial break right now. Yes. I digress. Jey Uso, Penta, The Miz have the whole stadium on their feet. Cody is just a tattoo. My guy, I think you just don't like Cody, but you do you, boo-boo. of I've been there, trust me, and I believe actually even KJ's been there, doubting the purple pack. But yeah, that whole segment, I think, is a way to continue the biggest story going into WrestleMania without having Cena there. And you show, because Cena's kind of put it out there, if I want to make a mockery, if I'm going to take this and go home with it. So Cody's building up and bigging up the whole history of the world title. Nick, you say choker, pause. You do you what you want to do with that, boo-boo. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton for the win. Yes, folks, let us know who you're taking for this match. Whether you're taking Tiffany Stratton, Roxanne Perez, how you feeling on the build-up going into this WrestleMania, as this is it. This is the final threshold. The whole rest of the weekend and everything like that. That's why we're going to be on a little bit of a pause during the weekend. I've got to strap on and strap in and get ready here because we're heading into WrestleMania week. It's on like Donkey Kong. We're rolling through. You got Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night Tuesday Night NXT. Christ Almighty. Both those already go home shows. Wednesday is Dynamite, the spring break-in, dancing on the WCW's grave, plus the WWE ID tournament. Thursday, streams upon streams of all the wrestling, all the shows, of literally worlds collide with all of that. And then Friday, we get SmackDown Hall of Fame, and then we're rolling right on through that tarmac, ready for liftoff, coming into WrestleMania here. Which, by the way, anyone worried that some wrestling fans may need to set a budget, a limit, what have you, of have like fraud tracker or something on their bank accounts, especially with WrestleMania being in Vegas. They might, be doubling down on too many things. Hassan Sini votes for Tiffany Stratton, Roxanne for the upset win. So why did Cody need validation from previous belts? His belt should matter, not the rest. Taylor, I'm leading a horse to water here, and I'm hoping I can make it drink. Unfortunately, but it's not him seeking validation for his title. It's him establishing the history and the lineage and the importance and the validation of solidifying what that title means, especially when John Cena aims to ruin it, to make anything past him winning it be a toy belt and everything. So it's very much establishing the history, the lineage. Again, I apologize if everybody else got this, but yeah, trying to lead a horse to water, and hopefully they'll drink. But Taylor, he's talking about the history of wrestling. Thank you, Chair. Yes, again. And this is, again, why we love the chat, why we love the community, and why we continue to hope and grow and evolve it. Again, we're the WFC. We're not the IWC. We're not, get out. We blocked, Taylor because he did not agree. He's death to the non-believer. None of that. No, it's all right. Let's have the conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. All right, let's explain. There might be obviously clearly some people who don't get it, so let's explain. Maybe that'll help us get to where this is the regular thing, and we'll have, of maybe like a teaching class or wrestling 101s for all the people who don't particularly get it. But I got Tiffany still waiting in the ring. Not the NWA title. What? The 10 pounds of gold? What? Taylor, he's talking about the history of the WWE. Yes, thank you. Everybody's getting it. Tiffany looks lost in the ring. She had her confidence lost. All right, Taylor. I guess you're just pulling out your deck of conversation starters. But yeah, I wouldn't say she exactly looks lost. Roxanne, googly moogly. Roxanne Perez is AJ Lee in 2025. Let's be honest. It'd be really awesome if we got AJ Lee back, but Roxanne Perez is just slid into that role, that kind of slot in the roster, what have you. I said slot, not another word. But she is a star. I don't want to say in the making, already made, just waiting to fully bloom. And it's funny because she's in there with Tiffany, who almost damn near the same. Like, you literally could have swapped this, and I wouldn't be mad at it as to who's champ and who's the star waiting to make their main roster kind of stake and claim here. But folks, let me know who you're taking with. You got Roxanne Perez, you got Tiffany Stratton. I know KJ mentioned it before about do we get a Charlotte gets involved here? Is this where we acknowledge what may or may not have happened before? All right, you can do that. But yes, sir. Or is this to where Roxanne sneaks a win because Charlotte gets, that's what I'm saying, because Charlotte gets involved and costs Tiffany, or does Tiffany get the win and establish her a wee bit? Yeah, man, marijuana. That's how you know you're popping off when the trolls come out at night. Stoner Jesus, what up? Yeah, what up, my guy? But again, folks, let me know who you're taking for this match. Whether you're taking Tiffany Stratton or Roxanne Perez. Roddy shouting out the troll. Because WWE is about then, now, forever. Sure. Well, absolutely. They're very much in the whole developmental. And it's crazy to think that right now, watching Tiffany Stratton and Roxanne Perez is how we were, what, 7 years ago, roughly, give or take, watching, Charlotte and Becky, perhaps, of we're watching future stars battle out right now that are going to be the ball carriers for a hot minute here. WFU for life. Roxanne has won the crowd. It has gone silent. I mean, touche. I mean, it's as Tiffany goes into the ring post. Tiffany time. That's where I'm starting to get worried of. Has Tiffany lost her momentum and her stake, I guess, with this whole the Charlotte Flair and everything situation getting sideways? It's great they're talking about it, but is the crowd as behind Tiffany as they were when she cashed in, or even close at this point? That's a question I'll ask as I'm in commercial break here. 5-star match. Oh, maybe when KJ gets back, we'll talk about some other ratings out there. But yeah. Why everyone Monica? Like, if someone acted spaz, you missed me with that one. But hell yeah, brother, that's a great way to spend a Friday. What did Maddie say? Smoke and stash, watching wrestling for life and SmackDown. Absolutely, 100%. That's the way to be. And again, said it before, gonna keep saying it. Be a friend, tell a friend. Channel is just blowing up beyond any bit of comprehension at this point. And trust me, trying to reach that 10K. When we reach 10K, we'll be out here getting tattoos and everything in the channel, and might be vlogging it. So 100%. If you want the channel's logo permanently embedded in our skin, then help us reach that 10K and everything. And again, be a friend, tell a friend. Trust me, I'm in commercial, and I'm going to say this, and it got brought up when I was on a pause, but Trek saying about how, we were kind of the highlight of his day and everything like that, of tuning in and watching us and everything. Trust me, some of y'all like doing this at times, popping on, talking with KJ Anthony, chatting up with y'all. Sometimes that's the fucking relief from the shit going on in the day that you need and everything. So trust me, we just one giant convoy. We a giant family. We're a festival of friendship without a Chris Jericho, but double the Kevin Owens, I guess, out here. When it comes to all this. So appreciate anybody that tunes in, appreciate all the love. Yeah, help this train keep a rolling. Smart man Roxanne is kicking Tiffany's ass right now. Yeah, Stoner Jesus. Anyone else got the Netflix unadulterated VPN international feed? Because I've got commercial break right now. Roxanne has to win. I don't know. I never liked mac and cheese. Well, deep thoughts with Larry. Coming to my parlor, said the spider to the fly. Huh? Biblical, but yeah. How does Roxanne have to win this? Let's talk about that though. Like Roxanne has to win. I don't know if she exactly has to win, especially when Tiffany's the title holder going into a world title match next week with Charlotte Flair after all this animosity. The only way I think Roxanne wins is Charlotte Flair recreates a parking lot and attacks Tiffany and costs her the match. Outside of this, by hook or by crook, Tiffany needs to win. I dare say Tiffany needs to look strong coming out of this. As we're back in action, running clotheslines from Tiffany. As I'm not sure if we're coming back or we're close to back, if we've got running clotheslines or what.
Speaking of back in action,
There we go. Two dos amigos.
the idea
Yes,
that
sir.
Roxanne has to win this, by the way, that's craziness. The champ's not losing a week before WrestleMania.
Right. But yeah, so who do you got winning this though?
I think it's going to end up being a jump, but Tiffany's probably going to win. I mean, again, I think there's a reason that Roxy's had some issues lately. We'll see how this plays out. I'm hoping for a good match. The crowd went dead.
Somebody mentioned that, and I was hoping it was just we were getting around a break or what have you. But yeah, it is. Mum's the word.
Right? Yeah, they've gone a little quiet, a little quiet, a little quiet. Both women down.
I like this though from Spaz. Well, Big Nick's the real one on it. The world be worlding sometimes, and then we come worship at the church of for life. Hashtag stay blessed, no stress. That definitely needs to be a hashtag for us because that
There you
feels
go.
right up your alley, my guy.
Right.
And do we need church or wrestling merch? That might be the next thing. We were out here having conversations with the congregation.
Right. Oh, Roxy, nice moonsault.
Moonsault, knees up.
Nice Russian leg sweep.
Right. Watched on CW has commercials.
Yes. Oh,
USA. 1, 2.
What's up, Tony? How about streaming tomorrow? Should be great. If you've seen our schedule for next week, Nick and I are taking the weekend off to recharge, recoup, and get better and get ready for the most insane week of the wrestling year. So we will not be here this weekend. I hope everyone out there has a happy, healthy, and safe one. And we will be back on Monday.
Trust me, we got a whole bunch of other content out there that you can even still watch. You can watch the WrestleMania previews and predictions. You can watch KJ with Geekbox. You can watch Anthony with Geekbox. You can watch us all the way around. And yeah, even teams have bye weeks going into the Super Bowl, and that's what we're going into, my guy. Is this the Super Bowl week we're heading into here?
Right, but big crossface. Roxy using the rope to push away, but
got her up. Prettiest moonsault ever. Deux, trois.
Oh, they popped for the win. And a big win it was. I mean, Roxy eats the L.
Tiffany had to win. Oh, now here comes Charlotte.
Let's go.
Hey, look, it's almost like it's a parking lot. No, I just heard Tessitore mention Charlotte's been sent home. Sorry.
Whoa, there she goes. There she goes. I like it.
Oh. Wade Barrett getting involved
Oh.
and stepping on. You will not.
Charlotte taking all her anger at Jeremy out on Rock's Tiffy tonight. Shout out Jeremy.
Oh.
Mob wife. Mr. Noob. Yeah, it wasn't my. It was. Yeah, it was a little what it was. The match should have. I almost wish that Charlotte would have ended it before the finish.
You didn't feel like there was a stake in it. It felt like it was a good match, but you knew there wasn't a stake in the game a bit.
Yeah, I think we were all waiting for Charlotte to show up, and I mean, again, if for two women that are having trouble having solid promos, well, I think this is that opportunity for them to not have a promo, just get into the battle.
Right. Well, and even then I said it, and I think you said it before you took a pause, and I said it while you were on a pause of Charlotte kind of maybe almost could have been the one to show up, and she cost Tiffany, and Roxanne gets the win. Then you almost cover all your bases with that. Roxanne still looks strong. She gets a win over your current world champion, but she got helped in that win because Charlotte screwed over Tiffany. So you continue that story.
Yeah. I don't love the idea of a world champion getting beat like a week away from a title match. I don't think
she got beat in the parking lot, my guy. She already got beat once tonight. Now she just got almost
getting beat in a fight and getting pinned by a rookie is not what you want. So I think it's a big
Roxanne, a rookie.
She is. She hasn't been on the main roster yet. She's not even officially a member of the main roster yet.
Fair. Debatable. Right. Fair.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the champ can't lose to Roxanne on her second or third main roster match. She can't do it. Yeah. So, I mean, I think if I had it my way, Tiff would have went for the moonsault and Charlotte would have jumped up on the apron and yeeted her off it.
Fair enough. So, you not a fan of the match? You enjoyed the match?
I thought the match was pretty slow. I thought the match was I think Noob kind of said it. It felt very choreographed. It just didn't have a good flow to it. The crowd went quiet. Crowd did pop for the finish, but that was about it.
Is that losing faith in Tiffany? I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to go take a pause real quick. But has Tiffany's title run been as hot as since she won Money in the Bank and cashed in? Has it been? Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so. Nick's going to take a pause for the cause. As far as Tiffy goes, folks, I mean, again, if people are it kind of speaks to the fickleness of the fans at times of we want it, she cashes in, she gets it, then we're like, all right. Same thing. Cody finished the story. Cody's not really a good champion. Cody's killing it. Cody's selling out shirts, selling out buildings. He's doing great. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Tiffy's young. Maybe too much too soon for Tiffy. Being beat by the Prodigy is not a bad thing. At this juncture, it is, though, Chair. Like, you can't beat Tiffy 8 days before Mania. Like, again, if Roxy beat her a week and a half from now, I could be okay with it. But having Roxy show up tonight and beat her clean right before a big title match, you're only killing your world champion. Makes no sense. I like the idea of Tiffany being champ, but I don't actually like her being champ. I mean, again, I was always, I had my reluctancy with Tiffany Stratton. I wasn't right out of the gate like, oh, I love Tiffany, let's go. I thought she did well, kind of playing babyface against Nia. It kind of worked. It was strong, but I thought they gave her a lot really fast. She's a good athlete, but I still think she has so much to learn that, I mean, like Nick's the Tiffy guy. So I mean, she is kind of what I expected her to be. I thought there was a chance once upon a time that Charlotte would return, take that belt back, and move on, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. So we'll see what happens next week. But yeah, you can't have your champion taking L's leading into WrestleMania. Charlotte beating her up. Charlotte needs to beat her up. Charlotte needs to establish that heel energy. Charlotte getting her over, beating her down, and it's better than them staying in the ring talking. A Wrestling for Life chat rumble. Royal Rumble has started. Roddy, drugs are bad. Agreed on the Tiffany sentiment. Thank you, MDB. As we go to a little package with CM Punk, Roman Reigns from last week. Seth was there as well. And of course, Paul Heyman doing Paul Heyman things. Charlotte does not suck. Eat gold. She doesn't. Here's my issue, and I'm a big Charlotte Flair defender, Dale. My concern with Charlotte is, has the clock just ticked by her? Are fans now hungry for Tiffany, Roxy, some of the other talents we see coming up through NXT? Has Charlotte kind of wore her time out? I don't know yet. I think Charlotte's going to go down as one of the GOATs. If it wasn't for Trish Stratus, Charlotte would be at the top of that pile, perhaps. But Charlotte's had an amazing career, future Hall of Famer. She's been strong. I don't know how well she resonates with the audience unless she completely digs in and is completely heelish. This is better. Her kind of playing in the middle, nicey nice, but sarcastic, hasn't worked. But we're going back to Monday Night Raw, folks. Get in that chat. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Be a part of the family. Be a part of the shows if you haven't done so yet. And actually, let me check right now as we are rolling on and looking at 118 likes on tonight's stream. Let's go. Let's go. Spaz down the left third door. Let's go. Okay, guys, who took my pants? Give my pants back. Let's go. Charlotte sucks whenever she's not in a match. She's perfect for AEW where no one can. You might kind of be right. I mean, athletically, Charlotte brought a lot to the table. In her prime, she was killing it. Now she's kind of getting to that point where what new are you bringing to the table? What have you changed about yourself outside of some of the things that people have been talking about online? I mean, it's a tough one with Charlotte. How do you guys feel about the legacy of Charlotte Flair? Would you have a laugh if Seth Rollins would dress up? I mean, anything's possible, Christian. We've seen him as everything. We saw him as a mummer last year. What will he do? You know it's going to be grandiose and over the top and something new and exciting. So what will it look like? I don't know. But we know whether it's a flamingo or whatever, we're going to get something from old Sethy boy. Right? Put your pants back on. Good lotion. Stop that. Trish is concerned with the GOAT, because she had nobody to wrestle. She carried the women's division. I wouldn't say that fully, Chair, in the sense of, do keep in mind, like, she got amazing matches in with like a Sasha. She had Bayley. She had Becky. But there has been some bad blood, and maybe too much of that bad blood pouring through has made an issue for Charlotte. People kind of get the sense of who she is outside of the ring. But we are getting the graphic for some of the matches. Viking Raiders, New Day, Americano versus Mysterio. I said it last night. I'm pumped for this match. I'm excited for this match. I don't care what anyone says. I'm happy for Chad Gable. This is going to be fun. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu. It is Jacob's time. Anyone out there think LA Knight is going to beat Jacob? The only way that happens is if Solo and the Bloodline have something to do with it. Dried bloodline, not even dripping. Get in, Grissom. We need to do a black light and see where the blood is. Tiffy, Charlotte being advertised. World Heavyweight Championship. These graphics are great. Jay taking on Gunther. Anyone out there still holding on to the fact that Gunther could win this? Seth used to be the Marvel guy with his attire. Yeah, he really did. Remember, Rey Mysterio got in trouble for being too Marvel, right? Oh, they have hamburgers at this point. They're hamburgers at this point. I like that. That's kind of true. Fatal four-way for the IC title. And again, folks, if you have not seen it yet, our prediction and preview show is already up. Nick and I ran through this for 2+ hours last night. Go check that out when we're done the stream tonight. It's going to be fun watch if you haven't seen it yet. AJ Styles taking on Logan. Triple threat, Io, Rhea, Bianca. This one's going to be interesting. DC is making, they're trying. Horse burgers. And then, of course, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, the match of matches, folks. And again, I know we talked about it a lot tonight. Cody Rhodes comes out and absolutely burns the mic, has an amazing one. And here we go. The show rolls on. Not much time left. And here comes Randy Orton. This is what I want to happen. I don't want Randy to fight solo. I want this match to be going on and Nick Aldis show up and shock the world. That's what I want. Rick wins TNT Championship. All right. Moose Burgers. They're pretty good. The entire rundown of Mania, KJ. Well, they did add a couple matches. Nick and I were going to talk about the tag matches and that, but we went super long last night, so we pivoted. But we're here talking with it tonight. As we got LA, we got Randy Orton, we get the Bloodline. I will put a poll up. How do you guys feel about it? Who's going to win? How will this look? Let us know. And I will ask this. If it's Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa, are you happy, sad, mad, indifferent? How do you feel? Let me know. As the show rolls on, we head into another commercial break. And again, we are in main event time. Let me know how y'all feeling. But I'm looking forward to this match. I'm curious how it plays out. I do not love the idea of Randy Orton solo. I don't. But I understand the situation they're in. I just feel like there's better options. Even if it's not the fantasy booking ones, I think there's better options in-house. But we'll see. We haven't seen Jacob at all tonight. LA's in this match. Does Jacob play a factor? We'll see. I think people throw away too much hate in the recent. She's done so much plastic surgery. Is everyone total? Everybody's total. She's ugly. Not sure what you're saying there, chair. Again, I don't give a damn what she does plastic surgery wise. I care what she does in the ring. I care what she does when she's at work. If she, again, an aesthetic business, it's hard to really give them shit for it. Kind of funny jokes going on the internet right now. Again, kind of haha to our buddy Jeremy, who kind of let it rip today and got lots of notoriety from it. But overall, I think that that's, again, regardless, I don't care what you do as long as you show up and show out when the bell goes ding ding. If you wanted Orton versus Solo, I'd unsubscribe, unsubsidize, and block you all you want on social. There you go. I appreciate that. Good to know, noob. RKO for the win. So will we get Randy versus Nick or F it? I don't know. And I think that's the kind of the funny part with this, because we kind of get so used to the idea that Randy takes out Aldis gets mad, fights. Not, Randy takes out Aldis gets mad, Randy fights solo. Doesn't really kind of connect the dots clean. I understand that maybe we're just jumping the shark a little, and Aldis was never intended to wrestle, but yes. Yes, very much the case, ABJ. They definitely went with the two. The one night has like the playing cards, as you saw on our stream last night. The other one just kind of has a straight up neon graphic. Solid across the board. Speaking of solid across the board.
Well, speaking of the man with all the graphics and everything, the man who's already been prospected and already proprietized and all of the graphics and everything. But even if we don't get who's announced to face Randy tonight, even next week, there's still the potential he just shows up in the ring and we still could get Rusev Machka, Rusev Petra. Like, that's the thing is, I Solo versus Randy is the worst outcome. Bad, bad. Don't like it.
Right.
Should have liked it. Would have liked it. Don't like it. Of
I don't
even
love
if we don't get anything announced with Randy coming up, even if we don't get the fantasy booked Nick Aldis, there's still three other rounds in the chamber we can use.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. If the men's IC title match, I'll have Dom win with help from Liv, a turn on Finn, me, and maybe next Raw Liv. Liv is out of the picture, my guy. Liv is a tag.
316 loves him some Liv.
I know we gotta move on. And at the end of the day, I think Dom could win that match.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Be excited for the tag match. Why are you already fucking trying to force her into a world title match?
Right, as here comes LA Knight. Get your votes in, folks.
Who you got for this match?
I don't think we're gonna get a decisive winner. I think Jacob's lurking in the woods somewhere. I would watch out for him in LA. Plus, I think if I get my wish, Nick Aldis coming out and surprising the world would be real fun.
Yeah, that would be. This is Magnus talking to you, not Nick Aldis.
Right.
And now it's almost a question of which way does the DQ turn? Of does Jacob come out and cost Solo and Tom in the match, and it gets a DQ victory for the baby faces, or does Nick Aldis turn and get? Well, shit, it actually would be the same thing. It would be still end result. So I'd almost take the baby faces just to even win on a DQ, because if Aldis interferes and takes out Randy, it's a DQ finish. The baby faces win.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, after the fact, we just saw it with the Tiffany match, but here come the bloodline. I'm sorry, KG. I don't think the WWE fans give a damn about Nick Aldis. The reaction in the ring tonight kind of made me think otherwise. I feel like they're in for it because of what it is. Maybe not Aldis specifically, but the idea that Randy has pissed off the manager. You know, it doesn't matter who it is. You know, Randy's pulling a Karen and asking for the manager.
Oh, no. I think even with throwing out lines of, and I can't promise I'll apologize to Mickey James and everything. Like, Mickey James is on the LFG program. They very much played into this. I've said it for the longest time of even when Nick Aldis came to WWE and they moved him into the GM role, he can still go. He was coming fresh off of wrestling into this. So he can still go.
Yes,
this isn't an Adam Pearce. This isn't a Corey Graves of they're getting a spotlight. They pulled it out.
Yeah, as we're off and running, folks. 74% of the chat, 75% of the chat taking Larco, as I called them, Bloodline, and nobody behind that. 15% for the Bloodline, 8 for nobody. Big favorites for the baby faces here tonight.
Right. But sorry, you were saying about, because we were talking about Aldis popping off and he gets into the match with Randy Orton.
I mean, you got to remember, like, Aldis from his own admission said he was kind of at the end of his rope. Like, he was at that point of his career. His body was feeling it. He's up in age. That could he wrestle? Yes. Did he want to? I don't know. And I think if he wanted to wrestle, I mean, this opportunity that came along might have changed that. But ultimately, could he pull off one match in a pinch because KO got hurt? Yeah.
One more match. But
I mean, I think there's fans in the building right now that don't even know that Aldis ever wrestled.
You're probably honestly not wrong with that. I'll admit that. You're not wrong with that. Every smart wrestling fan likes to think everyone thinks like they think, and that's why everyone should agree with me and why it's ridiculous you don't think like I think.
Right.
But no, I'll agree with that. There's a collective of WWE fans that have no idea of Nick Aldis beyond you're the SmackDown general manager.
Yeah, no, very true. You know, that's why they got to do vignettes for guys like Phoenix. Not everybody knows everything. And I know we're in that internet bubble, but not
Yeah,
everyone knows what we know.
Twitter's
Oh,
not real.
oh, big dropkick from Tama. Down goes LA. Heels need heat. So if you are setting up, you know, Solo Randy, the heels have to get some type of either win or beat down successful tonight. Again, not my favorite choice of booking.
But I think I'm hoping this is a weapon of mass distraction of you play into LA Knight Jacob that gets involved and Randy TBD gets involved. Like that's the situation you come out of this. This is how you get there. Like this is how you get a Jacob LA Knight confrontation before Mania.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, we haven't seen Jacob tonight, so that is a possibility. And no interaction. Like, I mean, I haven't even seen Jacob talking to the bloodline in the back like usual. So they've kind of left him quiet this evening. Will we get to the end of the show and he's hasn't been present? I doubt it.
No,
Oh,
and that's why I almost wonder and why I halfway wished we would have gotten, say, a solo Jacob match at Mania, or if not, we're definitely setting that up for Backlash or something. Of that's the storm that you can see rolling in. It is Jacob v Solo.
right. My brother came in and gave me a wedding cake vitamin. That's a nice brother. It's a nice brother.
Absolutely. Well, tell your brother to be a nice brother and subscribe to the Wrestling for Life Network. Sharing is caring all the way around.
There you go. There you go. This one's for you, I think.
It won't be Magnus. Keep your Indies crap where it belongs. Magnus is not an Indies guy. He's a fucking TNA guy. Does TNA count as Indies?
It definitely did then.
Oh, I'm up. If Anthony was here, he'd jump over the fucking desk at you. But no, NWA, Nick Aldis, the 10 pounds of gold, some of the best Cody Rhodes shit that happened outside of AEW was him versus Nick Aldis. That's when Camille mattered. That's why Camille got signed to AEW, is when she was doing the shit with Nick Aldis.
I mean, again, the longest running like NWA champion for a long while after Aldis was gone. So I think that was more of a factor than that. I mean, her work with her husband went a long way. MDB, I love this comment because you got me thinking. So let me get this straight. Out of all the people we've collected, cried about not getting a Mania match, Solo might be the most deserving of them all. Considering how much heavy lifting Solo did over the last year, you might be valid in the sense of, I mean, if he doesn't have anything planned, but you bring in somebody you haven't seen in a while, or, I mean, all this to me is number one on the list. But, I mean, you got a valid point of Solo just, I mean, he was so big in this bloodline story, then becomes a bit of an afterthought.
Well, we worried about this for a while with Jacob coming in and everything, that they were going to outshine it and take over pretty much Solo's spot. So that's what it is. Solo was built there. Solo was positioned to be there. You could have had the potential of made him work of a Roman Reigns Solo Sikoa match at WrestleMania 41. And now you can't put him on the card. You can barely put him on the pre-show.
Right? There's Randy's stretching and stretching and stretching for that tag. Can't get it, and then Solo takes out Knight.
Right?
Crowd booing.
I guess I'm stretching, according to Mr. Noob with the $2 super chat, saying you keep mentioning indies, Nick. Is NWA an indie? Well, they do some indie shit. I'll admit that.
Sub indie, maybe. There's indie shows better than NWA at this point.
Wrestler Revolver, Jesus, yeah, shit, yeah, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, now not so indie, but there were indie times in TNA's past.
That the Russo eras, the Bischoff eras. We don't talk about those eras.
That was the
dark times.
Yeah, that was the interesting time, like the over budgeted indie show.
Yeah, that's really what it was.
You can watch Dynamite, good times. J-Boy, not sure what that meant. New dude is consistently messing up and botching shit. Who?
Who?
Renegade, I love it. This is how we
We
do it.
do it. This is how we do it.
This one's for you.
Nick, do you think we could see Wade Barrett back in the ring at some point, maybe a Rumble run? And we've thought that again. It's interesting how, as
Oh, hot
LA
tag,
is a
hot
house
tag.
of fire right now. Elbow drop, Russian leg sweep. But we've talked about it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, good. Keep going.
We've talked about to where like a Wade Barrett could pop in, Corey Graves could pop in. Oh, Solo setting it up. Oh,
No. Big pops for LA.
Oh, he's the mega star, remember? Has he, to you, reclaimed where he was when he was out there selling Slim Jims and everything, and he was top of the charts?
It seems like the crowd is fully behind him right now. So, I mean, it's hard to gauge. I mean, again, everybody has a shelf life. I think LA Knight sooner than later. I don't mean next week, but, sometime within 2025. RKO out of nowhere. Let's go. Solo yanks him. Hold on tight.
Oh, Randy throws Solo over the barricade. So we're sauntering off here.
This is interesting. Jacob's going to go get LA, but does something happen with Randy and Solo here?
Yada, I mean, that's what it's got to be. You get, I'm off the chain with it. I'm off the scale with it. You get that Jacob Fatu.
With Randy?
Oh, yeah, shit. Fucking hell.
Hi.
Yes, goddamn it. BFT.
Oh, wait a minute. He's going to take the
pin. 3, and
done.
Shit. That means we're getting Randy versus Solo because they fucking sauntered off. And I hope the fuck not. Little H.
We're going to get Jacob. There's
Jacob. Yeah, I mean with it. Super kick. I want me some Jacob Fatu match. Keep it a buck.
Jacob is laying waste to LA Knight.
Headbutt. You know what they say about Samoans? Strong craniums.
Yeah. Jacob looking at that belt. Let's go.
Ooh. I don't have long hair. I could just whip my beard like that, maybe. I'll just dye the tips of my beard red.
I whip my beard back and forth. Big moonsault.
How you hit the prettiest moonsault ever better than Tiffany on the same show in the same hour almost? No, we're literally hitting the 11 o'clock hour, so we're hitting
another boom. Oh, LA out. LA done.
That's not with that. You even ended it with LA done. Yeah, roll the credits. LA's night's over. Thankfully, it's not the go home show. I was about to say, normally I would have to follow my laws of wrestling of he who goes over on the go home show goes over on the pay-per-view, but this isn't the go home show. This is the go home for WrestleMania week. This is the penultimate.
Jacob standing strong. It looks like we're going off the air, folks. And again, nothing further. So yeah, Randy Solo might be the way they go with this. He's going up again.
Moonsault again.
Jacob taking off. Let's go. Well, that was fun.
He's just chilling, channeling his inner boogeyman with that fucking shake, shimmy, and roll, my guy.
Right. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of SmackDown. That is 3 hours in the books. That is the third last show before we get to WrestleMania. 2 more to go, folks. Get in that chat. What do you give tonight's show? Yes.
No, I was saying the two more.
Oh,
That's all. Sorry.
yeah, let us know. Let us know. What did you think of the show tonight? What was good? What was bad? What was in between? We'll hang out for a little bit and talk about it. But not bad, not bad. Pretty solid overall. Some like spots, but I think they were crafty. I'm still unsure with the Randy Orton situation. But that all being said, Jacob looks like a beast. Charlotte looked good twice. And yeah, I mean, overall, I thought the first half was better than the second half. Not sure how you felt about it, Nick.
I've seen some people that are in the sixes, the high sixes, the low seven-ish range, and I almost feel like I'm around there. It was an all right show. It actually had a lot more than even what it had advertised. I know we had one person that couldn't figure out the whole Cody Rhodes segment with the title belts and everything, but I thought that segment was great. You ended the show on a good note, on a great note, I'd say. Uh,
Yeah.
so 7.25 is kind of where I'm at with tonight.
Okay. 7.5 from Larry, 7 from Roddy. I'm kind of in that range too. 7 didn't, I thought it was a good pace. I thought the last, again, the 3 hour show just lends to openings of like way too much time.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the first while was real strong, real energetic. The gauntlet match was slow. I hate them. But the ladies got a pop. That last 2 tag teams were great. Yeah, I mean, again, I think a B minus kind of idea, B minus. Not a bad show. Again, more setup than anything else. And I liked what they did. I mean, they didn't put Tiffy on the mic. They didn't put Charlotte on the mic. I can already hear the fans freaking out of that Roxy took an L. She'll be fine. But yeah, lots going on the show overall. The packages with Naomi, the packages for Punk. There's a lot to be excited about.
I'll give actually, now that you've said that, it reminded me about A, the Naomi package, and B, even though, yes, we did see Charlotte, and I guess she had been sent home. I don't know if they had fully addressed the parking lot brawl, what have you.
Yeah.
But that almost wants me to give it another half a point here, because now you've already got us talking about it. Now we're going to keep talking about
Yep.
it. And now you're going to get the intrigue going and the dirt sheets with that. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Right. Charlotte wasn't supposed to be there.
But she just ran her off. Too fast,
Right.
too furious. Too Flair, too furious is going to be the fucking headline.
Yeah, right. Meltzer reports Charlotte broke into the stadium. 7.25 out of 10, 7.8 out of 10, and really splitting hairs. I give it a 9. Favorite part of the show was Cody Rhodes giving it. I thought that Cody Rhodes promo was fucking spot on. It was pristine. If Charlotte Flair slapped Wade Barrett in the face, it would have been a 10. I mean, I could have seen her do that, but Wade, I don't like when people stand around and watch people get their ass kicked. So if Tiffany's going to be down at commentary, Wade, as a fellow employee, should stand up and say, "Hey, enough."
Well, that's when it's the nuances, the little details and everything, because that's the thing. You don't see that from somebody. You haven't seen that from somebody recently.
Right.
Literally, you're getting beat down. You're beating down somebody in front of me. I'm going to step in and we're just going to fucking end this right now. Of congratulations, you might be able to get to them, but you ain't going to get through me.
Right. 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. No Aldis first roundy announcement. WrestleMania is cooked. I know, we're ruined. What are we going to do?
Soiled it.
7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. One more SmackDown to go as the road to WrestleMania is nearing its final destination. And that is facts, my friend, as we will be here all next week for all of that craziness. But yeah, 7.5, 7.5, 8 from AB. Okay. 7. It was a so-so show. Not bad, not great. I'm kind of with you, Renegade. Again, I think the 3 hours is just, there's too many spots like that. we killed 45 minutes on the gauntlet match, and fucking 35 of it was meh.
Can I say that there hasn't been a good 3-hour SmackDown?
You'd be incorrect, but
There.
you can say it. There's been they're not batting zero on it, but it's a rough one at
They're
times.
batting in the low
Like tonight was a
200.
good show. Like, I mean,
Well,
overall,
yes, but
we
yes,
gave it a 7.5.
it was the exception to the rule versus the rule.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're pretty like, again, they tend to get like it forces the show to be average instead of great. But I don't think they've been like just laying duds every Friday.
No, they're batting 250 with this, but it's interesting when Raw can do just literally a half hour less and somehow make it better.
That's funny. When does Rampage start? Never.
That's the 10 o'clock hour.
Right. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. What do you think we just watched? 9.7 out of 10 says Brandon. Really high score. I'm not willing to go that high. 7.5. 8 from Denisha. Feeling it. I like that. I low-key missed my former wrestlers, but don't tell Punk that. Okay. Thanks, TK. That's adorable. 7 out of 10. Everyone feeling the Mania. Anthony, is Stand and Deliver happening this weekend or the same weekend as Mania? Same weekend as Mania, Anthony. It kicks off our Mania marathon. We go live at noon. The pre-show starts, and then we get into Stand and Deliver next Saturday, April 19th, our 12-hour extravaganza. We will be here all day long.
Yeah, I remember last year. Weren't we watching House of Glory in a church?
Possibly. I mean, we
It was
had
either last year or the year before that. I remember us watching a House of Glory show in a church.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't listen to JD from New York. The guy needs anger management. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake.
He needs a booster chair, first off.
A sippy cup and a booster chair.
Exactly. He hasn't had snackies. He has had uppies.
Why can't he yell to the camera? Why does he gotta look? What is over here?
Because he can't see the fucking camera. He needs uppies. He needs boosties. That's why he's in the fake car, because he can't own a fucking real car.
Right.
Don't get me started on that.
Let's go. Happy to see Charlotte. Woo. This was good, Charlotte. This is Lifestyles, the Rich and the Famous. 9.7 out of 10. What? Yeah, it's a bit high, but it's okay. Everyone teach their own, you got. But yeah, man, I mean, overall, I know you're not a fan of Drew and Damian. I thought their setup tonight was perfect. I think it looks good. Drew got his comeuppance. And then ultimately, if you look down up and down the card, as far as Mania goes, this is all what it's about. By the way, Phoenix and Berto might be the match of the week. And if that match would have been on Dynasty, it would have been the match of the night at Dynasty.
Oh, don't say that, because the triple threat, according to other people, was one of the triple threats of the year, of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Monday. We're going to take a couple days to get ready for this bad boy of a week. We are back on Monday, usual time, 7:30 p.m. Crazy night. Roman returns. A lot going on. John Cena might be in the house, but nonetheless, Roman's there, CM Punk's there, Seth, Karrion Kross, AJ Styles will be very interesting. And of course, on Saturday, April 19th, we will be here live for our Mania marathon. Like I said, all day long. It's going to be a good one. Keep us company. Be a friend. Tell a friend. And right now on X/Twitter, whatever you want to call it, we are in a heated podcaster-friendly battle. So if you love our channel, go over there and give us some votes so we can pull out the first round win that we didn't know we were in. But hey, let's go. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons, click all the socials, follow us everywhere, send us messages, give us comments on the channel. We appreciate all the love. I hope everyone out there has an amazing weekend. I know I'm going to, and we will be back at it like a jackrabbit. But that's it, my guys. SmackDown, not bad, not great, but my God, do I want to get to Mania.
Absolutely. We got to pull this Band-Aid off here. But yes, we're out here serving communion out there on Saturday out there with the congregation. We're having conversations and all that. So spread the good gospel of wrestling, 4Life Network. But our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you're going to put that 4Life with it.
1 week to go, folks, and it's going to be a crazy one. My voice is already cracking. I'm going to go get some rest. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night.